Especially that like you're agile, socialism, and the violence they may be concentration is doing down. The staff that touches pictures says, go back. Or you know, just a good hair, man, take a picture and talk to me. No, this is better team. This. Yeah, so it's more than fine. But what's the best? I'll check that one. I know. Very tight with the reference. What is it? What internet is here now? And it's a dog. If you look at this online, it's fine. It's a battle of what's supporting a there are a lot of things. Now, this is not right. You did burn out of your life. No, we have a we have a phone phone. Actually, what? Huh? Listen, that's what.
That's the password to get onto the Wi-Fi. Oh, you already on it?
What?
Okay, no, you're good.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Here, I need somebody's phone. And if only, I need to get, we need to check, see if the sound is better.
Okay, I can.
So. Yeah. No, 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 it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right in the left. No, it's fine. It's here. Okay, yeah, phone's together. That's it, good. It's no, fine. No, it's here to here is fine. It's here. I'm about to fix it. It's like Larry shouldn't be in charge of this.
Okay, so
Yeah,
scoreboard on the top.
that's on the bottom. Grotto is I'm here to serve our community. Very proud of
Ganado Indians. And when you're in a town the size of Timpson and the town the size of Ganado, then you definitely have a whole lot of your town goes right through a lot of these small towns. So that's really great.
Oh, okay.
And Mabry Service Center is an independent, family-owned auto repair shop serving Ganado, El Campo, and surrounding areas. Napa Auto Care Center with ACE certified technicians on staff who undergo continuous training. They're also on hand for preventative maintenance. So when it's time for your next oil change or you need a problem diagnosed and repaired, 771-3518 or visit the auto repair shop. Mabry Service Center is proud to back the Indians.
All right, guys, here we go for the kickoff, and it is the Timpson Bears ready for the kick. 7-7 ball game here, and a nice little run there by Terry Bussey. So it's going to be off, and Tyler Lane is going to give that one a good kick there, and it'll take all the way to the 5-yard line, bringing it right back up the middle with some running room. That is Hicks, and Landon Hicks going to be right down the sideline over there before they're finally going to push him out of bounds there at about the 20-yard line. So a nice return there by Hicks as the special teams have come out here and really done some damage in this first quarter against the Bears. That was Johnson and Nickelberry finally run him down.
What a play!
Yeah, it was. He caught that about the 6-yard line, and he took it a long way.
You saw there towards the end, a Timpson player grabbed his undershirt. That wasn't going to be enough to bring him down. That undershirt is gone. That was just electric play, electric athlete. First down and 10.
Nice job there by Landon Hicks. What a great run down the field for him. So that sets him up with a first down and 10 at the 22-yard line. So good job there. That's what Ganado's got to do. They got to give themselves great field position. I guess it's a very good team here. But once they get into that red zone, it could be a little bit difficult. So we'll see what happens here as the Bears try to hold them out of the end zone as Ullman brings them up with Holt in the backfield. Ullman going to hand off. Holt trying to find his way around, and he's going to be right there by a pack of Bears. Bennett, Adams.
Is there a word for a group of bears?
That's what I was trying to figure. No, not that I can think of. Just a big old. I tried to find a bear growl, but it didn't even sound really good.
A congress of bears.
Yeah, maybe they don't really hang out too much like that.
I'll be working on that.
Yeah, we'll get somebody to Google that for us. All right, so a nice little job there for the Bears as they get a good stop there. Does Adams as well as Lane and a couple guys jumping in there to stop that one on the run by Holt. So 2nd down and 8. Here comes Ullman, and he's going to find it behind Holt. Flow play over here to the near side, and Ullman gets tripped up there at around the 10-yard line before he's finally taken down. It'll be a 3rd down and about 3 for the Indians here. Oh, there's going to be a 1st down. He got around the 10-yard line there. I'm sorry. I thought he stepped out a little bit before that. So it'll be right at the 10, 1st down and goal for the Indians.
Starting to get rough right in there. This is where the battle's going to be decided, is in those trenches. Who's going to be able to hold first?
Definitely, and we got to see if we can get it. The Bears got to see if they can get them a stop. Ullman ready to go as he checks the sideline. He's got Holt to his left side. Twin receiver set both sides of the formation here. That's their standard formation here for the Indians. Here's Ganado ready for the snap. Hand it off. Oh, Ullman holds himself. Take it over to the left side. They get around the 5-yard line before he's finally taken down there.
Had that blocked perfectly. He wasn't moving all that fast. He was had a little bit of trepidation, but still the hole was big enough to where he got half the yardage he needed before he was hit.
Guttermuth and Bennett in on the stop there and makes it a 2nd. Oh, we got a penalty flag, and it's going to be against the Bears. So that'll give them half the distance there. So we'll see what they do after the call of the penalty here. So they'll move it up. They'll take it. Make it a 1st and goal from about the 5 here. That's where Ganado will be. So they'll move it over to the right hash mark as they go left to right. If you're listening on our audio stream there at the NETSN, appreciate you listening. We do have it on NHS Network if you buy the subscription. So here we go. So Ullman and Holt into the backfield. Holt going to get it. He finds some room there to that left side, but the Bears stack him up. Good job there because there was a big hole there first, Keaton, and then they closed it out.
It was like he saw daylight and then he saw nighttime. It was just opposites right there. Really good play by the Timpson defense to stop him from getting into the end zone.
Yeah, it was a great play there by the Bears. So like I said, there was an opening there, and they closed up that hole pretty quick. So 2nd down and goal now from about the 3-yard line. As they did give him a couple there. Rolling down to 1:43 to go, tied at 7 in this semifinal matchup. Who's going to go? Earlier it was Stratford who was losing to Toller in the other game on this side.
Toller was clearly had the upper hand in the first half. They started at 6 o'clock.
Here we go as the power formation trying to push up the play, and I think the Bears going to hold him. He didn't get in.
But they crossed the 1.
Boy, I tell you, they're down around the 1-yard line. So here comes a 3rd down and goal from about the 1.
Inching ever closer, but that's the thing is you've got 4 downs, so you don't have to score all at once. Just slowly get to the end zone. The scoreboard doesn't matter, doesn't care.
And if you're the Bears, make them play 1 more down.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Ganado's doing. They're doing what they need to do. They keep the ball out of the Timpson Bears' offensive hands, and that gives them the advantage right now. So here they go, the big tush-push type of play. And the Bears trying to stack that up, but I don't think they're going to be able to. And he made eventually get in. He does get in. So Ullman pushes it in for the tush-push for the touchdown. That makes it 13-7. Here's what I don't like about that play is if you can go forward, you should be able to let the defense at least push you back 10 yards.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it's stopping at 10 yards, but that should be fair. That's what I think.
If they win the tug of war, don't you get a little reward?
If they push you back 10 yards, that's the way it goes. So here we go with the extra point.
It's just not the most beautiful play in the book, but it's the most archaic and like the most just pure reflection of what football is. Just a bunch of dudes pushing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Kane Hayden in there for the hold as number 4, Joe Rodriguez, will be on for the extra point attempt to try to make it a 14-7 ball game. And the kick is up, and it is good. So there we go. It is 14-7 on the kick. And, man, quick moving first quarter, still 48 seconds to go, and both teams have got the ball and scored on every possession so far. No punts. So we'll see what the Bears do. Here's Watlington.
And we're 48 seconds from our first Batters Law Firm first quarter scoreboard. But instead of going to ads right now, a kind of a program note on our way here on Highway 59, a wreck and some sort of hazardous material that stopped traffic both ways, and we were, oh no, surely not. And that's what happened. So when we arrived, we had 15-20 minutes to set up. We are competing with a lot of other cameras from teams and local networks and local journalism. So it just ended up that we got the video stream up, I understand. The audio stream struggled. We're ready to go now. We sure apologize.
I thought I had it right, but I guess I wouldn't. But Shires jumped in there and got it right for us. So All right, so here we go. It is a 14-7 ball game. 48 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Semifinal matchup, and we're going to check in on that Toller Stratford game coming up here and let you know the winner of that game is going to play the winner of this one in AT&T Stadium next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Will we get to be a part of it? I sure hope so. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be great to be the audio, the radio people, the old-fashioned. I hope so.
Do it the old school way. Terry Bussey will be back deep. No, sorry, that is going to be Lane back deep there at about the 15-yard line. They're going to get Lane. He's going to stumble with it there. Now pick it up about the 10. And he's going to be met there by Ganado, and he'll get up to about the 20-yard line. Nice starting field position here for the Bears.
If you're a Timpson Bear right then, almost a little bit of a heart attack. You see your guy drop the ball at the 10-yard line. Not many ways that play can go good from there. So the fact that it just went pretty much neutral, sigh of relief if you're on the Timpson side.
And see, last week everybody was saying how, Ganado just all over Refugio, but it was in the late fourth quarter before they finally started pulling it away. And what happened was good job by Ganado. They took advantage of a lot of mistakes by Refugio, and that's what they're going to do. So Timpson can't make those mistakes because they could be paying for them.
Yep.
Here we go, 1st down and 10 for Bussey. Throwing it out here, going to find Johnson in the flat. Johnson going to be tackled after a gain of a couple. Nice tackle there by the Indians, number 10. And number 2 on that stop, too, is Burris and Burris. Burris brothers.
You saw right there, number 1 trying to make a move, and he's able to get past the first guy, but the first guy slows him down enough to where the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th guy are able to bring him down. That's been the tune so far, is Timpson will break off a big play here and there, but in the trenches, they're kind of slowly getting worn down.
So with only 10 seconds left, we're going to see if Bussey's going to get this one play on here before the end of the quarter. And he just may do it. Just snap it with 4 seconds to go. Bussey, all kinds of time. Downfield, got his man out there. That is Johnson. Just too far in front of him. But Johnson was out there. He had his man just too far out in front of that in the quarter. 14-7 with the Ganado Indians on top at the end of one here in Shenandoah, Texas.
That's time for the
scoreboard.
The Batters Law Firm first quarter scoreboard, Mr. Keaton.
Sounds good. I'd like to state by saying if you throw a 50-yard pass and overthrow the guy, you're a different breed. That ball traveled 55 yards in the air, and he didn't even step into it. Amazing throw. Let's start with the game that we've been talking about already. It's the Stratford Elks versus the Tolar Rattlers. That game right now in the 4th quarter, the Tolar Rattlers ahead 35-7. Very much looking like that's who's going to be on the other half of the finals there. Of course, this game 14-7 in favor of Ganado. Let's take a look at some games that we're going to have coming up soon. The Gilmer Buckeyes versus the Glen Rose Tigers is one of note. And Wimberley versus Belleville on the other side of 4A Division II. And then for our friends over there in Tyler, we've got the Tyler Chapel Hill Bulldogs playing in the state semifinals tomorrow at 7 o'clock at McLean Stadium against the San Antonio Davenport team. So that's what we have to look forward to. That's what's going on right now. I'll have more updates for you at the 2nd quarter, but for now, that's all we got.
I got one more for you, man. Dangerfield and Tidehaven. Dangerfield up 7-0 in the 2nd.
Yeah, that's this broadcast team saw Dangerfield in week 3, and we were a very impressive group.
So here we go, 2nd quarter. Timpson football trying to answer right back, trailing at 14-7. They have a 3rd down and 8 here for Bussey. He's got Scourton in the backfield. Here's the snap. Bussey going to look to pass, going to send it out here to the far side. Got his man at about the 20-yard line. That's going to be the 30-yard line. That's going to be close to the 1st down marker right there. Received to mark him, and that was
It's going to be real close to a 1st down. It's going to come up to the judgment of the referee right there, and it's about a yard short.
About a yard short. That's Amari Bruton. So deep down in there, though, 4th down.
Well, you do. You're the number 1 team in the state. Can you get that yard?
I don't know. It's been kind of hard to get him up in the middle right there. So, you can. But it looks like, you got to pull it out here. I think if I'm Coach Sterlinger, might as well just kick it. That'd be the best thing, and that looks like what they're going to do.
They're lining up for him.
That'd be the best thing to do, I would think. Just give it a good kick. Let your defense get out there and play. Here goes Cole Brewster with the kick. Got a good kickoff, and going to be taken there by Holtz, and he's going to be taken down at about the 50-yard line. So good little kick there. Number 10, that is Luke Burris.
Number 7 on the stop.
Yeah, that's gonna come out to a 20-yard punt.
Yeah,
and that's net. That's what it's going to end up being. So now Ganado is looking at a 50-yard field, and they have proven that they can traverse farther than that twice.
It's big, and every time that the Timpson Bears punter comes in, that's a win for any team. The Timpsons, their score this year overall, 769 to 177. The 769 is the state number 1 in points scored. Right now, just 7 early second quarter. So Ganado definitely has the upper hand in this early part of the half.
So Ullman ready for the snap here. He's in shotgun. Going to hand off to almost going to hold himself, trying to find some room in the middle. Bennett right there on the stop. They grab a hold of him first, but he picks up a few up to the 45, maybe the 44-yard line of Timpson, bringing up a second down and 4. And they're doing a really good job here running the ball. They're more of a passing squad than they are a running team, but they're doing both. They're doing a real good job here mixing it up. Both run and pass is working. And only up 7, though. That's good, though, as the Bears, and we got a long way to go here in this ball game, but the Bears don't need to let them get any points on this drive. They need to get a stop. So Ullman checks the sideline and got Holt to his right side. Twin receiver set both sides of the formation. Here's the snap. Ullman holds himself, finds some room in the middle. He's got a lot of room in the middle.
Oh, boy.
He is taken off down the field. He'll be tackled there at about the 10-yard line. Big run there by the quarterback, Ullman, for Bussey, and Nickelberry finally run him down. And he's getting up a little gingerly there. Hopefully Ullman's going to be okay. But he's got a first down and goal for the Ganado Indians, and that's not what the Bears wanted to see right there, fellas.
Two things at work there. Number 11, the quarterback, probably hasn't been caught from behind all year. But number 2, the Bears haven't given up very many 43-yard runs.
Not at all. And the State Farm red zone right here. And see, at the Bears, where they do their best business on defense, is in that State Farm red zone. So Ganado with another Ray Jones first down. Here they go. Going to hand off to Holt. Holt finding some room. They've been pretty successful finding some room in that A gap and on both sides of that center there. So a couple more yards there makes it a second down and goal from about the 6. If they score here, Timpson is going to be looking at something they haven't seen all season.
Right, a 2-score
And
deficit.
so, like I said, they got a long way to go, and they're really calm, cool, collected. But they got to get the ball back, at least maybe hold for a field goal, get the ball back, get themselves a touchdown to get right back into it and see what they can do here. But Ganado's pretty much got to control the game so far, fellas. So here we go. Ganado throwing it out here. Got his man in the corner, and he was wide open. Somebody didn't get back there, so good job by Ganado as they get themselves another touchdown right there on the pass to number 14, Kane Hayden. So from 6 yards out there from the quarterback, Ullman, that's his second passing touchdown here tonight.
And that's just a little bitty touch pass, you know. Don't try to do anything crazy with it. Just get some air under it, let your athlete go make a play. And that right there is what we call a statement. That Ganado is able to go up 14 potentially on the state number 1. That's the position you want to be in if you're Ganado, and it's an unfamiliar one if you're Timpson.
Yeah, Joe Rodriguez on for the extra point here. And, Ganado got to definitely feel good about themselves here. That one is, did it get through? It did. I didn't know it was going to be out to that side there. It is.
He didn't quite get all of the pigskin on that kick. You could tell by the doinkiness of it. But like I said, the scoreboard doesn't care. As long as it goes through the uprights, it's still an extra point, and that's all that matters at that point right there.
Right, exactly.
Timpson Bears football brought to you today by Joe's Car Spa and Center. Hey, Bears, when you find yourselves in the center of Shelby County, bring your car to Joe's Car Spa for some pampering. Just drive through and let the spa do its thing, and if you feel like it, enjoy the use of the high-powered vacuum to get the inside clean. Joe's welcomes fans of Timpson anytime. See you at the Car Spa on Tennehaw Street and Center. And Wayne Christian & Associates, with more than 40 years of experience in the banking, real estate, insurance, and financial services industries. Wayne's the senior advisor. He's from just down the road in Tennehaw, where he grew up. He'd love to talk to any of you Timpson Bear fans about some good advice from Wayne Christian & Financial. Proud of the last team from Shelby County standing, the champion of Region 3. But that champion finds itself 2 scores down for the first time all season, Keaton.
Dangerous spot to be in, and when I was in high school, and when I was a part of athletics, whenever we were picked to win, you could kind of forget that you're supposed to go out and play the game. And that's what I think we're seeing right there for Timpson is like, wait a minute, this is a shock. So are they going to be able to handle this adversity and respond to it, or will they not? And that's what we're going to be paying attention to with the kickoff coming up right here.
Yeah, as we have Nickelberry back deep and see if he can get a good look at that one right there. And it'll be taken short there at about the 18-yard line. And, nice. That is Terry Bussey trying to find some room now in this direction. Cut it back in the middle of the field, taking people with him across the 30-yard line. And there we go.
That was just an athletic play there by number 10, who bumps into his own teammate. That's not enough to bring him down. So then he bumps into 2 opponents. That's not enough to bring him down. Only when the 3rd person gets his legs does he finally turn to a stop. That's going to bring the field position to 33-yard line in their own territory.
So there we go, as getting ready to rock and roll here. The first down and 10 for the Bears, as they definitely need something here with 9 minutes to go, as they're trading at 21-7 as Bussey brings them to the line here. And had to punt their last time. Bussey's going to pull it back out himself and hang on to it himself, trying to take it over to that left side. And they'll get up to about the 35-yard line for a gain of about 3. And Ganado Indians guys are focusing definitely on Terry Bussey here. They're not going to let them get around out there and do too much damage if they can. But you got to understand who Terry Bussey is. He's going to find a way, and he's going to do his stuff out there. Eventually, he's going to break something through. And he's going to get one of these long passes to work, too. I can guarantee you that. Here's Bussey now looking to pass once again. And he throws it up there. He's hit as he throws it. It's intercepted at the 43-yard line by Ganado. And as I said, Bussey was hit. And that is Logan Burris who gets that interception. And we got a penalty flag out there.
Yep. Yeah. Flag down on about the 30, right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a big potential penalty.
Yeah, if that's against Ganado, that's definitely going to be.
And it's Ganado. Ganado Indians rhymes with tornado. Did you know that?
Ganado?
Is that phone call you just got?
Yeah.
Ganado. Okay, I'm sorry.
The superintendent of schools where I'm from says, dude, it's Ganado.
Okay, Ganado.
I
Sorry.
didn't know that. Thank you, Brian Morris.
Right.
And
So-
it is against Ganado, and that is the biggest, best news that Timpson's gotten since their touchdown in the first quarter.
Ganado, tomato.
It makes a difference when you're the tomato, I guess.
Right, yeah.
Timpson second down.
So apologies to the good folks at Ganado. We will have a second down and 3 here for Bussey after the penalty by the Ganado Indians. So here we go, Bussey looking for another first down. He's got Sowerton in the backfield. He's going to follow Sowerton, and a nice job getting in the backfield over the Indians. And they're trying to wrangle him up, but Bussey's going to be hit there at about the 40-yard line. He might got back to the line of scrimmage if he's lucky.
He never went down. The only way they were able to stop that play was just pushing him out of bounds. Just amazing, right there, just able to push that off. But regardless, no game.
He got hammered, too.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good.
They have coached this team up to be not Bussey-proof, but Bussey-resistant, because they brought enough people to make the play. But you're right, he never went down.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say he lost a yard there, so making it a 3rd down and 4 for the Bears. 8 minutes to play here, trailing at 21-7 in this first half.
Dare I say it, I think this is the biggest play that Timpson has so far. Are they going to be able to convert and stand up and get something to work right here? Or is it going to be some more tough sledding?
So Scowerton to the left side of Bussey. Here's the snap. Going to give it to Scowerton. He's going to hold on. Bussey himself is going to take it. He'll close to that first down there. He's still going to be a little bit short. So you're talking about 4th down and maybe a half a yard here, fellas. I got to go for it right here. I got to. This time I'm not going to punt it away. I got to go for it right here.
The question is, will you call timeout to get the play ready? So far, that's not the. Oh, they're giving them a first down. So
they did.
You don't have to go for it.
I thought for sure they lined him up a little bit short.
Yeah, but they marked it at the 43. He dove forward and he made his mark.
First down and 10 now after the spot right there that was remarked. Bussey back looking. He throws into the flat to number 1, who catches it, avoids a tackle, and is running to the 50, and he's going to be out of bounds right by the first down. Good play there, Larry.
Yeah, Johnson's going to get about 11 there, give the Bears a Ray Jones first down into Ganado territory. And it'll be a first down here. Nice job there by Johnson. He's out there by himself in the flat.
The whole point of that hitch pass is to let your athletes make plays. He made a play. He made the guy miss and got the Ray Jones first down.
So Bussey bringing him up, and he's got a empty backfield here as he puts Trip Superset over to that far side. Let's see what he's ready to do here is Bussey.
Looks like going to get an encroachment right there.
I'm not sure about that. He got across the line, but I don't think he made contact, and he got back.
So maybe a false start then.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, they're talking it over. Like Rob Payne says, Mr. White Hat. Will tell us about it.
He calls him that because he's wearing a white hat, in case you didn't know.
He's the good guy.
So here we go. It's going to be against the Bears.
I apologize to everybody watching at home. Clearly, that was a false start. I just, I don't have very good eyes, and I need to get that checked.
Timpson's been across the 50 once. Well,
Yeah.
twice, but now they're back across because to keep this drive going, they're going to have to cross it a third time.
First down at 15 for the Bears. Bussy brings them right back up here. He's going to have Nickelberry in the backfield. Triple receiver set over that far side. The Bears need to get something big here. Haven't had that big play yet, so right there. Oh my goodness.
Boy.
That
Amari
right
Bruton.
there is called an unforced error.
Yeah.
It's what happens when, everything should have gone right and it just doesn't. And if you're trying to compete at this level, those are the kind of breaks that you can't have.
They've scored 700-something points. So on those 5-yard ends, it's rare that there is an incomplete pass when there doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amari Bruton had it right there and looked like he tried to run a little bit before he was ready to go with it. So before he had it concealed there on the catch. So here we go.
That's the downside of knowing that you need to make a play is sometimes you forget that you have to make the play before you can continue
Right,
it.
the mechanics are important.
Second down and 15 for Bussy, and the Bears going to empty out the backfield. We're going to get another mustard on the field here once again. We're going to get some more coming from the far side over there.
Yeah.
And that may be against the Bears again.
Timpson's already walking it back.
Larry, you've done every one of Timpson's playoff games. Have you seen this kind of insecurity, penalties mount up, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I've seen a couple times where they've had some. Oh, they're going to say that's against Ganado.
So Ganado, yeah.
Sorry. So that gets him the penalty yardage back. No, I mean I have seen some penalties there against the Bears, but they've also been ahead pretty much at this point too.
Yeah.
So a little bit here, but I think the Bears are composed. They know that they've got a long way to go. Just one play at a time, and the Bears are going to be fine. And Ganado knows that as well. They just need to play good defense like they've been playing, and do the best they can here. As Bussy brings them right back up. Bussy holding himself, trying to find some room, getting around the edge, and finally turns the quarter, and he's going to be pushed up to about the 40-yard line, bringing up a third down and about 4 for the Bears. The clock rolling with 6.5 to go. Very fast-moving first half, fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, it is quick-moving first half.
Halfway through the second quarter, when we get to the end of the second quarter, we'll have the Aurora Concepts halftime show. We'll bring you both bands, and we will have commentary about the bands because it's unusual to have band action going this late into December. Not very many bands get to do that. We'll also have the Batters halftime scoreboard, and Borders Poultry in East Texas will bring you the halftime analysis.
All right, here we go with a third down and short. Bussy right to the middle, finds some room, dancing around, and he's at the 30. He's going to have enough for a first down. Ray Jones first down at the 25, and now he's starting to heat up, guys. Watch. If he starts to heat up and they keep that Ganado defense out there, then they're going to start to wear down a little bit, but they're going to be coming right at him here in this running game with Bussy a lot.
That's a good momentum starter. It's weird to say a momentum starter when they're deep in enemy territory, but this drive has been clunky so far. Not much of a rhythm.
Clunky's a good word for it. They're moving, but that was the first one that looked really like they planned it.
Harbison and Melicon, those big boys up front, making some room. Just a couple of those guys up there doing a great job. Passing it out there, in and out of the hands of Johnson. And those easy passes that the Bears have been missing here, that's 2 of them right there. And those are killers.
So
you got to make those completions.
Again, in the course of the playoff run, have you seen that?
I've seen a few of them, yeah. There's been a few times where the Bears, just in and out of the hands, and maybe Bussy's got a little bit too much mustard on it out there or something. It's a little bit cooler tonight than it has been too. So, even though they're staying a little bit warmer, it's not that cold. But, could get the hands to get a little cooler than normal. The ball swells up a little bit. You never know. So here we go. Bussy and the Bears ready to go. Scourton in the backfield. Bussy's going to follow him around that left side, and here come the Indians getting in the backfield. They have done an excellent job, fellas. I've not seen any team get to this edge as quick as Ganado has done here tonight to cut off that run that the Bears like to do. Whether it's Bussy, Scourton, Nickelberry, that's the run they like to run. That's their bread and butter play, and Ganado has done a great job shutting off the edge.
Keaton, something's going on in the defensive line trench war.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're Ganado, you know that you're going to have to make Timpson go to one of their other weapons. And so far, every time Timpson has gone to one of their other weapons, there's been an unforced error. So if you're the offensive line for Timpson, you start kind of waning in that battle because what are you fighting for if it's not a positive gain? So we'll see if this adversity is something that Timpson is going to be able to overcome.
Third down and long here for the Bears from the 27-yard line. Bussy will look to pass. got his man over on the far side, and that is going to be caught. And that is Scourton, and he'll make it a 4th down and about 3 there.
A drive
Well, we got
saving.
do we have a penalty flag out there? We got a stoppage by the white hat for Rob Payne.
I liked the way Bussey looked the defense away. He was looking down the middle of the field and then went to his safety valve to the left. Good for 10 yards, but this is
4th down and short here, deep in your end, trailing it, 4 minutes to go, you get the ball back. Like Coach Meeks always says, the 4 minutes before and the 4 minutes after. So here's the very important part of it.
Biggest play of Timpson's season to this point.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something right here. They definitely don't go for the touchdown. Get the first down. Just get the first down. That's all you need. So Bussey going to bunch them up here. And a good job by the ref letting both teams substitute. Make sure everything's okay. So the referee has set it up to 4:15 on the clock. So they added some time to the clock to it.
Well, that's what they were talking about, is time issues.
Right.
They put, what's that, 7 seconds back on the clock, 4:15 to go.
Bussey, 4th down and 4 from the 17-yard line of Ganado.
Got to get to the 15 almost
Ganado.
exactly.
So Bussey stands in, ready to go. Going to follow his blockers, find some room, takes it down inside of the 15-yard line down to the 4. First down, Ray Jones, first down for the Bears. First down from the 14.
Logan Burris made the tackle short of the first down, but Bussey was able to move forward, lay down, in essence, across the first down marker to the 14, first down. Ray Jones first down in the red zone, the State Farm red zone.
Right? Yeah. Get down in that Ray Jones, get down in that State Farm red zone there. And Ganado, going to see if they can be the defense here to hold out. But Bussey and them will methodically move down. Shotgun formation here. Scourton doesn't get it. Hand it off. Or pass it up in the middle. Johnson trying to take it across. Johnson does. Touchdown Bears, as Johnson had to reach from about the 3-yard line.
Keaton, talk us through what just happened there with the reception.
I'm not going to lie to you. All the camera guys were in front of me. I didn't really see it.
Okay.
But based off the sound of the crowd, I would say that it was a touchdown.
It was, and it was a perfect pass. I mean,
Johnson right there about the 3-yard line. He does get wrangled up there by the defender, but Johnson fights his way through, reaches across. Touchdown Bears.
And a big extra point. Bears were trailing for just joining us, 21-7. A long time consuming drive results in a touchdown. Here's the extra point to make it a 7-point game.
Tyler Lane, who's done excellent here. He's missed a few extra points through the season, but this one is good. 21-14, Ganado. And 3:31 to go till half. Here we go.
Well done.
Break time. We'll be back.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the house warming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas.
Here we go, back here ready for the kickoff. And Ganado now will be receiving here as 1 punt and touchdowns and 5 touchdowns. That's what we've got. 5 possessions, 6 possessions, 1 punt. Okay. So we're back here ready to go with 3:31 to go here on the NFHS Network. And after the touchdown by Terry Bussey there, and on the throw to Johnson from about 8 yards out, get the touchdown there. So the Bears now make it a 21-14 ball game. 3:31 to go. They'll be kicking off. And as I said, there's been 6 possessions, 1 punt by the Bears, and 5 touchdowns, 3 by Ganado and 2 by Timpson. So Keaton, it's been a good first half so far.
Yeah, that's pretty good math that you did right there. I know it's just counting, but
I had to take my shoes off, man, count some toes and everything.
I was wondering why you did that.
So, we're going to get a timeout by Ganado.
That gives me a chance to talk a little bit about,
Ganado
remind you about the halftime show, the Aurora Concepts halftime show. Coming up, we'll cover the bands, we'll give you a little bit of analysis, and we'll talk about other area scores. But first, I want to brag on Rancho Grande and Timpson because
Rancho Grande.
they want to brag on the Bears. Biggest challenge for someone eating at Rancho Grande is trying not to eat too much chips and salsa so you can completely enjoy the excellent Tex-Mex feast coming your way. It's awesome from first bite to last bite at Rancho Grande. And as a Sabine State Bank customer, Sabine State Bank over in Center, enjoy free access to a network of over 83 ATMs, Timpson folks. Open a Sabine State Bank account today. Contact the Sabine State Bank representative in Shelby County. That number, 598-8995, Sabine State Bank.
Alrighty, so here we go, getting ready for the kickoff. And if you're joining us on the NFHS network, we appreciate you. And if you're on the audio stream and you'd like to get on the NFHS network, it's a small subscription there, but we appreciate you joining us on our NSN live stream. And before too long, I want to tell you about this too. Keaton is going to be joining me for some games of the week before too long. So we'll be doing some ball games before too long. Some basketball, man.
That's true.
I'm ready for that.
You know, I tried out for the basketball team, and they said no, but they can't say no to this.
That's right.
Here's the kickoff.
That's right. So here we go with the kick. And it'll be taken there, and it'll take a bounce at about the 10-yard line and gives the coverage team a chance to get down there, but a good little job there by the Indians to bring it back across to the 25 to the 27-yard line.
That's almost the perfect kick. It's not real long, but it just died on about the 10.
Just kind of dropped and took a weird bounce, and that leaves the Ganado player to have to make a play. And you saw there the quickness in his feet, the shuffling. If he had just had a little bit more time to maneuver, I think he would have broken that big, but instead brought down at the 27-yard line.
And I like this young man. He's got a football name, Kalen Hajovsky.
Oh, yeah.
That's a football name right there, Hajovsky. I hope I'm saying that right, Kalen. Good job, man. All right, so here we go as the Ganado Indians come out here, first down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Here's where the Bears really need to get to this stop. Got 3:25 to go. If they can get a stop, maybe get some points here. They're going to get the ball back in the second half, but the Indians are going to have something to say about it. So here we go. Allman, Holt in the backfield. Going to give to Holt. Holt, and a good job by the Timpson Bears. Are ringing them down right there at the point of attack.
He is brought down by, and I looked it up. Actually, Miss Susan Pinnock told me, a sleuth of bears.
A sleuth of bears. There you go.
That's how they travel?
That's a group of bears, everyone.
Travel in a sleuth.
A sleuth.
That's my man, Jacaden Adams, right there in the middle first. Been loving watching Jacaden Adams in that defensive tackle position all season long. And he don't get his name called out, but he's in there a lot, and he does a great job. He made a good stop there. Second down and 9 for the Indians.
He's part of the sleuth.
Yeah, he's part of the sleuth of bears there. Guttermuth, Bennett in. It looks like they're going to be bringing some pressure. Are the Bears. And Ullman going to look to quick get away with it. Throw it out here in the flat quick. Got his man there. And a nice job on the tackle, but a good catch.
And that play right there, even though it was a positive game for Ganado, is what football is supposed to look like. Those were two very good plays made on each side. The receiver evading a tackle and then being brought down by one. This is starting to look much more like a game.
Burris on the catch. Kimbrough with the tackle there for the Bears. Now makes it a third down and about 3. Clock rolling down to 2:10 to go here as Ullman taking his time here. Not in any hurry. They're up 21-14 over the Bears. Ullman going to hold himself, trying to bring it here to the near side. Take it across the 40-yard line. He'll have enough for a Ray Jones first down up to about the 42. That's a good run there by the quarterback.
Yep. He just kept it himself, called his own number. He was able to get around the edge of the line right there. And sometimes it doesn't matter if you're not gonna be able to, break it down the field. He got tripped up with about 3 yards left, but he was able to fall his way and slide his way over to the first down.
He's so strong.
Yeah.
Lower
and he's only a junior. And I mean, most of this Ganado team is juniors. They're going to be very solid as they come into next year too. So here we go with another first down here. 1:45 to go. Ullman handing off to Holt. Holt gets met there by the Bears defense right there in the hole. Caden Adams, Cameron Bennett, Guttermuth, they're on the stop for the Bears.
Big
second down and about 6.
Big possession for both teams. Ganado got the ball first, yes?
Yeah.
If they go down and score here, man, they're keeping the two-score distance.
Yeah, the Bears need to do something here to keep them out of the end zone. It's going to be a quick pass out here. Got his man once again, and that'll be enough for a first down across the 50-yard line. It's taken out of bounds. And that's, come on, fans. That's nothing but just continuation of play. There was nothing rough there. The fans wanted a penalty there, but hey, it's football.
Yeah, that's what shows you the type of environment that we're in.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are not in the stands with us, let me tell you, the environment is electric. It is intense. It is everything you love to see in Texas high school football, especially in December. So really fun atmosphere. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to bring it to you.
Definitely. 1:10 to go here. as it's now the Ray Downs first down, and now into Timpson territory go the Ganado Indians. They clock rolling down to a minute to go, and it doesn't seem like the Indians are really in any hurry here. With a minute left, they still have still got a couple timeouts too, and they're going to use one right here.
Yeah, smart idea.
That'll take them down to one timeout. Well, you got anything that we need to talk about there, Chris?
JBI Insurance has brought
Joe
Shelby
Bill
County football all year long, and so it's one of the Shelby County sponsors for Absolute Sure. And Premier Grains, part of the Ganado community for the entire 21st century, which means they spent nearly 25 years at the center of the agricultural industry of Ganado, in the heart of Southeast Texas. It also means they've had a quarter century of backing the Ganado Indians. Premier Grains is proud of the Region 4 champions. Let's talk a little football here, Keaton. Ganado, they are the beast slayers, the giant slayers this year. Shiner is in their district. They handled Shiner no problem. Refugio
Outshone Shiner.
They for sure. The Bobcats beat them in the regular season, so the Ganado was second in their district. Here they are, one of the two teams left in this part of the state because they beat Refugio as bad as they lost to them last week. Talk about sweet redemption.
Do you want me to say anything to that?
What do you think? I mean, wouldn't that be cool?
I know that it's a mindset thing at this point. You've got the underdogs versus the Titans, and look, mindset plays a really big part in who is able to finish the game on top. Are the underdogs going to be able to continue to believe that, or are the people who are supposed to win based off the polls going to be able to believe in that as well? We'll see. First down here.
All right, so here goes Ganado, and he is nice job there by the Bears defense.
Oh, yeah.
As they're going to get him on the sack.
And
he does throw it away, and I don't know if there's anybody out there. That could be an intentional grounding. I don't know. They're looking at it. We'll see.
The flag fell right next to the quarterback. He was in trouble. He slipped. He almost lost the ball, and he just threw it away, but he was not out of the tackle box.
Yeah, and that's the thing that can happen a lot, especially if you're a younger quarterback, is you just kind of panic. You know, I got to get the ball out of my hands. I got to make sure that I'm not tackled with it. And, you know, a lot of times that can lead to some unintended backwards gain.
That happened to Bussy a little earlier. He got hit, and he tried to throw it up there, and he got an interception.
He got an interception.
There you go.
Sometimes it's best to just know when to not try.
Tuck it. No, they did.
Yeah.
So here we go. After the penalty, makes it a second down and about 25. Going to kick it out here in a little tunnel screen. And a nice job, Bears defense there, but a great catch as it's 14 on 14 there. That is Tyler Lane making the tackle for Kane Hayden. Picking up a couple. Third down and still, I'm going to call it maybe 21 here. And that clock rolling down to 50 seconds to go for the Ganado Indians.
If they don't pick this up, I expect Timpson to call a timeout.
And yeah, that would be a very good idea. I think that Thurman will call a timeout here. So we're going to take some time off. But still got 15 seconds left on that play clock as Ullman going to look to pass. Going to try to get downfield. Nobody there. Now flushed out of the pocket. Comes over here to the near side. Dumping it up there. And, in would have been out of bounds there, but it would have been intercepted. But it's a Nickelberry right there. Also, who else is in there? Number 9, that is Bader Kimbrough in there as well. So that's fourth down. That's going to stop the play without having to use a timeout.
That's what I was going to say was critically an incomplete pass. Timpson doesn't even have to use their timeout, which goes in their back pocket for the next couple of seconds to see if they can get anything on the board as well.
Well, see, this is the first stop for the Timpson Bears defense here tonight, and this is what happened with about 40 seconds left to go against the Garrison Bulldogs last week. Timpson was able to get that ball there and then flip the field on them and just actually turn the scoreboard around, but almost blocked right there by the Bears. And then, that was hit one of the Indians there. So the Bears staying with it. 30-yard line, 15 seconds to go. One play, 6 seconds.
So let's set this up.
Go ahead.
15 seconds left in the half. 70 yards to go. One timeout or two timeouts for Timpson?
They have all three of
Timpson has all three.
I don't know if they'll have time to call all their timeouts.
Yeah.
A wealth and embarrassment of timeouts right here. So 70 yards for the Timpson Bears to potentially get on the board and flip the script of this game. Larry Pierce with the call.
One of these plays, I'm pretty sure, is going to be a long field downfield. We're going to at least try it once. But I think they're going to try to get down here around the 40, 45, try to get out of bounds, get themselves another play or two downfield, see if they can fit it in. Maybe get themselves into field goal range. If they could get around the 30-yard line, Tyler Lane pretty close to that area right there for him to kick. We'll see what they decide to do. But 15 seconds, 3 timeouts, that's actually a lot of time.
You can see on your screens, Ganado's kind of figuring the same thing. They're playing deep.
So Bussy with Nickelberry in the backfield. Bussy going to throw over to the far side. Got his man there. And that is going to be Amari Bruton. He'll go out of bounds after picking up a few up to about the 34-yard line, stopping it with 10 seconds.
Just a little chip shot. Just to get yourself a little bit better positioning. We know that Terry Bussey can throw it 55 yards in the air. He's proven he can do it. Maybe they're just trying to get into his mortar range.
Yeah. Because, I mean, whenever he gets ready to throw that long pass, he's got that beautiful stance. It's just fluid.
He looks just like me when I throw the ball.
I've seen that about you.
There's just never cameras rolling when I do it.
There you go. So Bussey ready to go. He's going to get the snap. Now look at the pass.
This
All
is the one.
kinds of time. Pulls it down. Now looking downfield. Throws it up. Look at that. One-handed. Throws it. It's going to be intercepted. But time is at the end of it. But the Bears will get the ball back at the end. Not a whole lot behind that. Desmond there. Good dive downfield by the defenders of Ganado. And they make it a 21-14 ball game here at halftime, fellas. I'm going to let y'all have it.
Thank you, sir. The Aurora Concepts halftime show is coming up. So, Billy Don, tell us about Brookshire Brothers.
Well, they got just about everything. Got good produce section, a fine meat market, and oh, that chicken. Winner, chicken dinner. And the pharmacist is great, and the people there make it worthwhile. They always got specials if you pay attention. And that manager, he's a nice fella. And the thing is, you can shop at Brookshire's day or night. A lot more night after daylight savings.
Brookshire Brothers Center. Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a third generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
Welcome back, everybody. If you're joining us on the audio side of things, we're going to give you a little bit of a preview for what's going on. It's going to be some coverage of the band and coverage of some other stuff in the halftime show that's going to be here in Shenandoah. And welcome back, everyone, for the streaming side of things. I was just telling your audio companions that we're going to be covering the bands, doing a little bit of soft commentary on that, bringing you the Aurora Concepts halftime show. What do you got to say, Chris?
And before we do that, the Dairy Queen play of the first half.
Okay, let's do one from each team.
Okay.
So you can start with Timpson's play, and I'll start with Ganado's play.
I thought the Timpson big gain when they got down about 40 yards to the red zone and which made their first score was certainly their biggest, flashiest play, but maybe the most important play was Bussey's fourth quarter conversion in close to the red zone on their second score.
And I'll say for Shenandoah, I'm going to give two, actually. It's both of the interceptions that are able to keep them in pace and ahead. It's looking like this is going to be a game of back and forth, and just one possession could be the difference between a win and an L. So those turnovers right there, stopping Timpson in their tracks, very essential for them.
Well, that's brought to you by Dairy Queen. If you were going to the Dairy Queen right now, what would you be getting?
I would be getting a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Blizzard with extra Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. There's just nothing better than it on a summer night or a winter night, any night at Dairy Queen.
Shelby County ladies, if you're looking for styles that inspire this Christmas season, whether they be for you to wear to the Christmas party or to wrap up and give it to someone important to you, you need to visit Deb's Boutique on the Center Square. As a supporter of high school bands throughout Texas, Deb Chadwick is proud to bring you the Timpson Band. We'll be right back with their performance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Timpson is on the field. But
their band is on the field.
Yeah, Timpson's band is on the field, and that's one of the best bands in the state, that size, championship pedigree. We'll be listening to them in just a moment. Before we do, let me remind you that local merchants who are sponsoring the Region 4 champion Ganado Indians tonight include the Mabry Service Center, your Napa Parts service experts,
Premier Grains, providing the state with the most important parts of your daily menu. And J&J's Drive-In Grocery, supplying the Ganado Indians with the supplies they need to make it to the next game. All of these fine sponsors are proud of the Ganado Indians for winning Region 4 and advancing to the state semifinals tonight. All right, the bands are now on the field, Mr. Keaton, and of course you start with performance from your twirlers, and it's possible that's all we'll see. I'm always curious to see what the bands are going to do this late in the season.
Usually a band's marching season ends around October, and if at the very latest in November. So it's a privilege if you are a part of a band that's following a football team that makes it this far. And once you get down here, it starts to dawn on you that this could be my last performance. This could be my last time wearing the uniform if I'm a senior. And those are very somber, but also really exciting and intense vibes that you can be going through on any type of school activity that you do, regardless of what it is. But especially if you're a part of a band performing in front of this many people on this stage right here.
With that kind of pride?
Yeah, it's really just a different feeling, especially knowing that you're standing in front of people who helped raise you. You're standing in front of the village, basically.
Yeah.
And you're representing wearing the colors. It's just a really amazing feeling.
It's such a good way to put it. You're standing in front of the village because the village is here. If you've seen the visiting stands,
they're full.
There are a lot of the times when the home team plays in the stadium, that many visitors aren't making the trip. So good stuff.
I had the pleasure of getting to see the Timpson Bears at the region marching contest. I was doing a little bit of light journalism, knowing that I was, going to be doing some of this here and there.
Scouting.
And they received a 1 at region, but it's been a while since I've seen the drill, so I'm looking forward to seeing how much they've grown since then.
They, when we were watching them at one point, they had done not a completely different drill, but they had doctored their drill for the occasions. That's a pretty good band when you're able to do that.
So let's start talking about what you focus on if you are wanting to watch a band and really understand what's happening. The first thing to see is, are they in step? That's the most important aspect of a marching band, especially a military marching band, which Timpson is. Are they able to remain in step and keep that line? You can see it right there, the line of the uniform, trying to make it match up with everyone in general. Especially if you have a band with less than 50 pieces, that's the first thing that you watch.
Yeah, every individual stands out more than it would be in a big band group.
The next thing that you watch, or I guess listen to rather, is the quality and consistency of the tone of the instruments. Now, that might not be something that your ears are fine-tuned to listen for, is the difference there. But once you notice it, it's never going to go away. That each individual player has to be playing as if they are not only by themselves, but a part of everything else too. So that's an awareness that is really hard to maintain, especially while you're walking back and forth on a football field.
Yeah, they're separated by 25 yards, so that makes it difficult.
Right.
I hope our microphones are adequate. Let's listen.
Timpson band right there, spread out 5 yards apart, 6 steps if you're a marcher, and that's how your brain works. The way you do this is you just try to see how much space you can spread out upon. And right there, that's almost 40 yards in between them. Sometimes it's really difficult to maintain that pulse and maintain that consistent and in-time rhythm, especially if y'all are facing opposite directions and you're a long way away. So impressively done there as they close it back up. 2 steps apart now in a block. Military marching bands construct their drills in 3 parts. You have the opening, which is exciting. You have the middle, which is usually a step back. And if you have anything to show off in the final third of the drill, this is when you do it. Showing off right there, kind of this diamond shape. The way they do that is by doing a slight maneuver to spread out the band, and then they are doing what looks like a left face to maintain that 5 yards distance. And see, you never noticed, but now they're back 5 yards apart in the straight lines, watching for those stripes on the leggings. The Timpson High School Marching Band, of course, one of many marching bands in the Shelby County area that is excellent. Exciting that Shelby County gets to be represented this far in the state playoffs. To have anyone in Shelby County still marching in December is a great accomplishment. So I apologize. This is the 3rd section of the marching drill. I guess I got that screwed up. My eyes and my ears aren't very good. Right there, that's called a chevron. It looks a lot like the gas station. That's how you're able to figure out that it's a chevron. Not because of gas, but because of the shape. And they close that back up 2 steps apart.
Last year, Timpson came back from state marching contest with the gold medal. They were the state 2A champion band. This year, top 5 again. This is a heck of a program, but it helps to be able to have a month of extra practice, I guess.
It helps to have the extra practice, but it also means that you get a little bit more tired.
Yeah, that's true.
Harder to lock in the more times you have to do it. But here you go, the 3rd strain of the final march. This is to, if there are judges, they're sitting where we're sitting right now, watching the tone, listening to see if they maintain that intensity without being too rompous. Right there, really, really good sound as they close up their drill with their fanfare.
And there's more.
Because you have so much extra time, you get to do a little extra if you want to.
There's a little
Timpson Bears with a T right there at the 50-yard line as they play the fight song facing their opponents.
Hey, Keaton, just curious, what does the T stand for?
Don't put me on the spot, okay? I don't know.
Timpson.
Oh.
It stands for Timpson.
That's right, okay.
It's a pretty big sound, isn't it, for a band of that size? They're filling the stadium up.
It is. See how I put the emphasis on the T there? Yep.
See what you did.
Yep. Exciting drill right there for the Timpson Marching Band. It's, of course, once you get this deep in the playoffs, you wonder, is that the last one ever? And if that was the last one for this group of seniors, very nicely done.
And I remember when we signed off my senior year, we still had the Christmas parade. Timpson's Christmas parade is Saturday.
Well, so you heard that, folks. If you're in the Timpson area or the Shelby County area, you'd like to see this group of people play again. Either maybe it's going to be at AT&T Stadium or maybe it'll be at the Timpson Christmas Parade. 2 very different locations, but each one special because the Timpson Marching Band will be there.
In the eastern part of the state, the school band experience has begun with Tatum Music for the last half century. At 6th graders, they get their first horns from Tatum Music, beginner band. In college, they get their expert horns from Tatum Music. You know, it's a big deal. Your drums and drumsticks and what do you call those things? The straps and the harnesses?
Harnesses, everything came from Tatum Music. There's not a person in Center Texas whose instrument didn't come from there, and there's very few people from around that area whose instruments and stuff didn't come from Tatum as well. Is it time for the batters' halftime scoreboard?
Real close, yeah. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Tatum while you get that ready. But Tatum Music is Arthur Tatum started it long time ago, but it wasn't very long before his partner Neil Grant joined him. And Neil is still at the helm with his son Doyce. Doyce left, in fact, a Shelby County band in about 1992 and has been working with Tatum Music to supply bands ever since. So Tatum, they salute both of these fine bands, and it looks like there's something pretty special brewing here with the Ganado band. There's a whole lot of folks, and they're not in uniform. So I'm assuming this may be extra musicians coming to play.
Well, if you look real closely, you'll see that you're right, they're not in their uniform. Their uniform is actually ugly Christmas sweaters.
Can you have an ugly Christmas sweater? Let's go do the game. That's great. The Batters Law Firm brings us the Batters halftime scoreboard. There are some games that are on deck for tomorrow, and we'll give you those matchups, but some games that are going on as we speak.
And that game, the games are Dangerfield and Stratford versus Tolar. Let's look first at Stratford versus Tolar. It's halftime. Sorry, it's not in the fourth quarter. I got that mistaken at the beginning, but that score is 35-7, exactly where we left it, in favor of Tolar, looking like they're going to be the people that are going to be over at the state finals.
Yep.
And I am not able to find Dangerfield right now because the internet is giving me some stress. So if you can stall for me.
I'll be glad to. Yeah. Tomorrow's games, the Belleville in 4A are 12-point favorites over Wimberley. Belleville's big question was, can we beat Carthage? Well, Gilmer did that for them. So now they're facing Wimberley and 12-point favorites to go to state. Gilmer, meanwhile, facing Glen Rose. They're 3-point underdogs. That game will be tomorrow.
And I have the Dangerfield score for you. At the beginning of the third quarter, 10 minutes and 38 seconds left there, 7-0 in favor of Dangerfield against Tidehaven.
Defensive battle. That's good. That's 3A football in the area of these two teams, and 2A football as well. The winner tonight will face the winner of Stratford Tolar, and right now the Rattlers are certainly in charge of that. In 4A, Chapel Hill will play tomorrow. San Antonio Davenport could be a classic. Davenport is a 1-point favorite. And then Decatur versus Anna 3-point favorite. So some really good games on, at least expected, tomorrow across the state. Now remember, if your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Batters Law Firm brings us our scoreboards of area games all through this contest and the playoffs. Meanwhile, there is a group playing music on the field from Ganado.
You know, what you really need to do is look at the uniforms and make sure you see the stripe on the leg. And if you can see that stripe on their leg, they're really well. I'm playing. What they're doing right here is playing a little bit of Christmas music for the crowd. Like we've been saying this entire halftime, the further along you get, the more monotonous your normal drill gets. There's not really Thanksgiving classics, so you can't do that for Thanksgiving. But for Christmas season, let them rip.
Thanksgiving
carols. Play Frosty the Snowman, play a little bit of Jingle Bells, sprinkle in your fight song here and there.
I like it.
There it is.
I like it.
I think that it might be their 8th graders or something that's joined them on the field.
And there's a Grinch down there. There's a full costume Grinch that was playing Frosty the Snowman right there. That's fun. That's a good time. The whole of the Ganado tribe was late getting here. Probably the same reason that we were. Yeah. Traffic and an accident. And so as the national anthem's playing, the Port Ganado's the home team. They're asking Timpson, can you play the anthem? The band's just now getting here. So I'm glad they were able to make it, because that's fun, a little Christmas cheer.
Yeah. And, you know, that's just the kind of thing that we get into this rhythm where you've got to have a band out there marching. They've got to be doing what you always see. Sometimes you forget that the important thing is that sports like this, it brings us all together. These are two different towns from a very long way from each other, but here we are, combined at a moment where we are all doing the same thing, watching the same thing, and they're throwing a curveball, and you just love to see that.
And where was it ever written that a football game has to feature music? I love that it does. I don't know where that got started. I'd like to look that up.
In Texas.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably did.
If you find something that's a little odd, you go to Texas and you just kind of look around. We just missed it, but I don't know what those instruments are called down there. I think they're called tube smackers or something, but they're little pipes that are tuned, and they're like handbells. And what they did is they had people wear helmets, and they hit on top of the helmets to get a thunk, 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 and they played something. We weren't quite able to reach that up here because it was for the people down there on the front couple of rows. But again, Ganado here doing different things, and that's just.
They literally played, it looks like that may be adults. I think they may have played their parents' heads.
You know, I mean.
That's great.
It happens sometimes.
That's great.
So we had a little bit of Christmas music. We had a little bit of a PVC pipe on the helmet, and now we have the fight song. This is a cool set. You can take that on the road.
And that's a big band. I mean, it may be, I don't know, because they're not in uniform. That may be the Ganado High School band. If so, hats off to them.
Yep. And I want to say, as far as 2A bands are concerned, we're getting a treat as far as sound. I know we didn't really get to see Ganado march, but their sound is massive. There's the low tones are represented really well. The middle tones there, like the saxophones and the high brass, really powerful there. And their drum line is rocking. It's just really good, really talented, well-rehearsed musicians here, and that's what you like to see if you are here watching the football game.
The band is brought to you today by Bounds Insurance and Center, because Bounds, during the course of our network's broadcast during the regular season, they usually brought the dancers. And no dancers appeared tonight except for the folks in the audience who danced to the music. But Bounds has been in business for over 50 years, providing important coverage for clients all over Texas and beyond. As supporters of band and dance programs throughout the state, Buster and Allison are proud to bring you the award-winning Ganado Band. We'll hear from our title sponsor. We'll be right back with our halftime analysis. Stick around for more of the Aurora Concepts halftime show. I wanted you to do the halftime analysis with him or with him. Sign shop. What's this one? What's all this? I'm not sure. Technicians understand the complicated electronics as well as the engine itself. The Mendoza family would love to take care of you and your vehicle at East Texas Auto. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to us on NETSN on YouTube, our halftime analysis brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply throughout Texas, not just East Texas. They are building the poultry houses that fuel the poultry industry, and therefore supply a lot of our tables with the food that we put on it in holidays and beyond. So we appreciate Borders Poultry Supply, and they're centered in Center, Texas, but they have shops in Louisiana. Welcome back for the those of you that are watching us. And Borders Poultry Supply now brings you the halftime analysis, and introduce my boy Zach Jebson.
Hello.
And Larry Pierce, the voice, the lead commentator back. Y'all tell me what you thought.
Go ahead, man. What you got? You've been running the camera, so you've seen a lot of stuff in there.
Well, it's been a great game for defense. A lot of points stopped, and no, I'm just kidding. Complete opposite. It's been a great offensive showcase. Timpson, I feel like I'll start focusing on, is really being kept alive by, forgive me, I don't know his name. What's their quarterback's name? Butsy. He is really keeping their teams from an offensive perspective alive. He's creating big plays, running really well. And it just seems like if Timpson wants to stay in this, their team as a whole has got to help him out. And Ganado has just been the complete opposite. They're functioning on every level. They generated a turnover at the end of the half. They're humming. So, what do you think?
Yeah, they're doing really well. So for that first half, I got to give it to the Ganado Indians because they're doing a really good job here. They're trying to make it to where, the Bussey's not going to beat us. You're going to have to find somebody else to do it because they've been really good. Because that's what I've seen teams that really struggled to get to the edge against this Timpson Bear team.
Yeah.
They get to the edge really quick, but Ganado and the Indians have been getting there good, keeping Bussey from getting those big plays running downfield. But I think we're going to see a little bit more of a passing game by the Bears coming up here. They're going to have to tighten up on defense here in that second half.
Yeah, defensively, they got to make some stops. So,
yes.
I mean, he's kind of giving us the template, but what would you say the Ray Jones keys to the second half would be, Zach?
Yeah, got to generate turnovers, and Timpson has got to find someone else on offense to generate.
And their running back, I haven't seen him in the game, Larry.
J.J. Garner?
Yeah.
J.J.'s out. He's not going to play.
Okay.
He's out with an injury. He's actually done for the season, so he's not even going to make basketball season for the Bears this year. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But he will probably be your quarterback for the Bears in the future for next year.
Well, that's the two in the 1-2 punch that kind of puts Timpson at a whole different level. So that's certainly in effect. But, yeah, defense for sure. And, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Borders Poultry Supply halftime analysis. Shout out to East Texas Auto Motor, the official car repair shop of Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions. When our cars go bad, we get them good at East Texas Auto Motor. All right. Thank you for listening and watching the Aurora Concepts halftime show. When we come back, we'll bring you the third quarter of the semifinals
and
here
some
from
scores.
Shenandoah and a little extra scores.
There you go.
We already did the official batter scoreboard.
Oh, you did? Okay,
but who you got?
Oh, just checking it out.
Total
1. Dangerfield still up 7-0. Malakoff and Brock 17-14.
We didn't do Malakoff and Brock. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to us on NETSN, we just hatched a plan while you were listening. Now, that's kind of cool.
We got two things going up in here. Sometimes it's our first time, so we're working on it.
We are saying thank you to all of our halftime sponsors that made this possible, and they are, of course, Aurora Concepts, Borders Poultry Supply, the Sign Shop, and all of the Timpson sponsors that we are so proud to have. The McDonald's Hardware, the Rancho Grande, Wayne Christian and Associates,
Texas Quick Care, and Ross Lumber Company, and our big thank you to our Ganado sponsors as well: Mabry Service Center, your Napa Service Center, Premier Grains, and J&J Drive-In Grocery, and of course Tatum Music for bringing us the two fine bands. Appreciate you guys a bunch for the work that you do and for supporting the Timpson Bears and the Ganado Indians. Alrighty, yeah, like I said, we got the
Their kickoff's coming up here in just a moment. Let us know at this time. Welcome back, the folks from the NFHS stream. Welcome, everybody. We are lining up for the second half, and Ganado will kick off to the Timpson Bears. Timpson trailing by a touchdown.
Yeah, and still a minute left to go on here, but they're going to get this second half going quick. But the winner of this game is going to play the Toller Rattlers at the AT&T Stadium next week. We know that. Dangerfield is up 7-0 right now. You need to do what?
We got the kickoff coming up for you to start the second half. You're just joining us. Where have you been?
Yeah, you've been missing out on a great game.
There's a game here showing up right now, 21-14 in favor of Ganado. Ganado about to kick it off to the Timpson Bears. Plenty of action coming up next. Larry Pierce, you can take it away.
All righty, so here we go. We're going to get Bussey back deep this time. Let's see if they're going to kick it to him, and they're going to kick it short and try to get the Indians are going to try to cover it up there. Do they do it? We'll see. As they're going to say that ball is going to stay. It looks like it's going to stay with the Bears over there, but nice job there by the Indians as they tried to get a little squib kick there to start the second half.
It was almost like Timpson Bears forgot that this wasn't a punt. You know, they were like watching the ball go and thinking, we're just going to down it. You can't do that. You got to fall on it. It's a live ball, regardless of unless it goes out of bounds. So we got 1st down and 10 coming up with the Timpson Bears. It's going to look like at their 38-yard line. A long field to traverse. We'll see if anything has changed over the halftime break, if the coach was able to get anything in. But there is a penalty.
Penalty to start off, huh?
Yep.
That's right. give the Bears a few extra yards.
I guess that ball must have found its way out of bounds.
All right, so Bussy ready to go. First down and 10. He's going to have Nickelberry in the backfield. The Bears going to look to do something here in this first drive. And Bussy going to throw it out here. Got his man. And that is Bruton at the 45-yard line, breaking a tackle into Indian territory, finally being wrangled down there.
Brought down by his shirt, but not after an amazing catch that's going to move the change and start the momentum running for the Timpson Bears. First down and 10.
Kane Hayden with that bringing him down there, but Ray Jones first down there for the Bears after a great catch there by Bruton in the middle of the field. Those are ones that we missed a couple of those. Bears missed a couple of those in that first half, but that one was a good one. They got to catch those.
Yep. We'll see if that's changed over the halftime break.
So Bussy now in just a formation, going to throw it out here, finding Johnson in the flat, getting a block from his receivers. Nice job. And he's going to be down there at about the 40-yard line. He'll pick up a few.
Yeah. He's bobbing and weaving right there, stinging like a butterfly, floating like a bee. That's only going to give him 3 yards, but that's the kind of urgency that you like to see from Timpson coming out to start the second half.
Yeah, a few yards here, 2 or 3 yards every play. As long as you stay, ahead, you should be okay. Get yourself a good third down and manageable, and try to tie this thing up here in this third quarter of this first possession.
Did I say stinging like a butterfly, floating like a bee?
You did. You pulled out the Muhammad Ali.
I got it backwards. I'm sorry.
That's all good. Bussy going to throw it. He finds Bruton again. Bruton with some nice dancing out there in the middle of the field. Still breaking tackles at the 25-yard line. And he's going to have to be tackled there by a bunch of Indians. The tribe of Indians bring him down there to about the 22-yard line. First down, Bears. And great play by Bruton right there.
Great play by Bruton, and it almost sounds like the Timpson crowd is over here with us. That's how loud they're cheering. Maybe there's some echo that we're not aware of, but big momentum right there, and that's what you want to see if you're on the Timpson side of the ball.
Yeah, and Timpson, like I said, I've called him all the way through the playoffs here, and this is what they do. They come out here in the third quarter. They like to take a nice little drive down the field, score. Usually have the lead here, but now they're just trying to get it to a tie ball game. As Bussy going to hold himself, find some room in the middle. Nice job of blocking by the big offensive line. Goes over to the left side, and what a great tackle in the open field there.
Amazing tackle.
What a good tackle there. That was awesome because that was Terry Bussy you're going against there. And number 10, I do believe, on that tackle, that is Luke Burris, who made probably a first down at least, if not a touchdown saving tackle there for the Indians.
It's already hard enough, speaking from experience, to tackle somebody in open field. Yeah. But it's even harder to tackle a D1 committed athlete in the open field by yourself. So what'd you say his name was? Because he made a great play.
Burris.
Yeah,
Burris. A freshman.
Wow. Yeah, there you go. Still get a few out of it. That makes a second down and about 6 here for Bussy. Bussy throwing out here. Got his man in the flat out of the backfield. That is Nickelberry. Nickelberry going to take it down. He'll have enough for a first down inside the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 7 for the Bears, and they're moving it like I've seen them move it all year season long, guys.
Yep. Moving like molasses in summertime. Is that what that saying means?
No, that's nice and slow.
Oh.
Yeah. They're moving it pretty good right now.
I'm still working on my sayings.
What? So here we go with another Ray Jones first down. 9:20 to go in this first quarter. The Bears get it on the opening drive here and taking it down. First and goal at the 8.
Chris Mayfield State Farm red zone.
Here's Bussy. Going to give it to Nickelberry. Nickelberry trying to turn that corner. Johnson trying to provide him with a block, and he'll get to the edge there. But another great tackle on the edge there by the Indians. That time number 7, Austin Pena. And makes it a second down and goal.
He's trying his best to find some space right there, but the Ganado defense was there with him every step of the way, forcing him either out of bounds or down right before he got there. That's where he was heading, second down now and goal.
And a sophomore defender, step for step.
And what Ganado has done here tonight is something that nobody else has done. They've been able to get to that edge faster than Timpson and seal that edge off and not let him get those extra yards. Second down and goal for the Bears. Here's Bussy. Pulls it down, got a man wide open in the corner to the end zone, and it's a touchdown, Bears. Wide open in the end of the end zone there. That is Shaheed Cross, and that's going to make it 21-20. I don't know. He was wide open, fellas. I don't know how somebody blew coverage there for the Bears, for the Indians.
Pretty sure that if I had been the quarterback and you'd been the receiver, we would have made that connection.
That was
so wide open.
Even you guys could have done it.
Even I could have.
Well, maybe 10 years ago. I'm getting a little slow.
You may be true.
No, I'm getting a little slow.
You've lost a step.
Yeah.
Cole Brewster on the hold as Tyler Lane nipped for the kick to tie the ball game, and it is a tie game at 21 with 8:26 to go. So the Bears take the opening drive, 4 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock, and go down and score to tie it up at 21. Knew the Bears were going to do that here. They had to do that coming out to start the third quarter, guys.
Pretty much had to. You're right.
Third quarter is here, and that means we are happy to tell you a little bit about Wayne Christian and Associates, one of the sponsors of Timpson Bear football, what to make of the national financial scene. It affects you, right? Can't think of anyone who knows more about it or who can explain it better than Wayne Christian and his daughter Liza. Give him a call to see how the big picture affects your picture. Wayne Christian, and with 6 different locations throughout East Texas, Texas Quick Care is the place to go. The tradition began in downtown Timpson, Texas. Medical providers, they want to help take care of you right there in Timpson, Texas. And just down the road, McDonald Hardware, there's a great internet comment about how during one of the wintertime storms,
when we had the big storm a couple of years ago.
McDonald met them because
they needed
at
help.
night in the cold, they needed help, and they
needed water, they needed electricity, and they got them hooked up.
Good neighbors at McDonald and Sons Hardware.
All right. So ready to go for the kickoff as the Bears tied it up here. Hasn't been tied, the Bears, been behind the whole game here since it was 0-0. So here's a good kick. And going to be taken there. And they've been getting some good returns. Have the Indians, and another one up the middle here. Taking it up to about the 28-yard line. Nice little run. Number 2. And that is Logan Burris.
A lot to watch here for the first drive for Ganado. This is the first time that the Timpson Bears are really on equal footing since the beginning of the game.
Right.
Let's see if they're willing to make a statement back.
Yeah, they definitely going to have to, hold them here, force a 3-and-out, force a punt, come back down and get the lead here if the Timpson Bears want to move on. But Ganado, I think that they're going to be just, trying to move it down the field themselves, put another score in, see if they can take 6 or 7 minutes off the clock.
Yep.
And that's been their key here tonight. Holt in the backfield with Ullman. Twin receiver set both sides. They've been a good job here, mixing up the run and the pass. Have the Indians this evening. Ullman, fakes the pitch, comes here to the near side, and he gets stalked at the 35-yard line by Nickelberry, but he picks up about 6. I'm going to be a second down and about 7, maybe a second down and 3.
Let me tell you, I'm really glad that I didn't have to be the one to make him stop. He was running with a full head of steam downhill. That was a big run right there.
So Ullman once again in the shotgun as he's going to have Holt to his left side. Twin receiver set both sides of the formation for the Indians. Once again, pretty much the same formation throughout the evening. They haven't changed it up very much. 7:45 to go. Now they're ready to go here in the second down and short. Going to hand off to Holt. Holt going to have a first down. He finds some room in the middle of the field. Still on his feet in the middle of the field into Timpson territory. Inside the 40 down to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. First down for the Indians. And the Indians are now bringing it right back against that Timpson Bears defense.
Statement. They are not going to go down easy, and that's what you love to see if you're a fan of football here tonight.
Definitely. And the Ganado Indians coming in here saying, hey, we know you're the #1 team, but we're going to take it to you. And they are right now. First down and goal. Ray Jones first down here from the 37-yard line of Timpson. 7:15 to go in this third quarter, and it's tied at 21 in this semifinal game. Winner to face Toller next Wednesday night. Here comes the snap for Ullman. Ullman going to throw it out here. Got his man, trying to get that little tunnel screen going again here to Pena, but out of bounds, and a good job by Nickelberry to take out to the number 10 there. That is Burris he was supposed to be the blocker out there, but Nickelberry took him out, kind of disrupted that play, got behind with Pena on the pass. So
sometimes with those quick passes, it's really hard to remember that smoothness is sometimes better than being quick without being effective.
Exactly.
And that's just kind of what they forgot there. Just a little bit of a miscommunication, not quite a connection.
And a lot of that is on timing too, so just timing off a little bit, and that could really mess it up. So here we go as Ullman tries to come here to the near side, and he'll take it up close to the 30, but he'll be brought down there after gaining a few, bringing him down number 50. That is Cameron Bennett. Breaks up a third down and a long. Third down at about 5. We'll call it a long 5 from the 31-yard line for the Indians.
Really, really big, important play coming up here for both teams on both sides.
Yeah, Bears need a big stop, and the Indians need a big first down. So here we go. Ullman with Holtz in the backfield in pistol formation to his left side. And that twin receiver set both sides has worked out really well for him here tonight. Going to hand off to Holt. He'll take it up the middle. He'll have close to that first down. He may be a little bit short there about the 26-yard line, but they're going to give it to him. It'll be a Ray Jones first down. 6:25 to go in the Indians. Another first down as they're getting close to the red zone.
Number 7 for Timpson made the stop, but he had set himself ready for the collision, and he sure took a hard one. Good tackle, but a good run.
Good job by Scourton. So down to about 6 minutes to go, and this game has been moving pretty quick here, fellas. So the Bears going to see if they can do what they do best on defense is hold up inside that red zone. As the Indians looking to get right back to it here. Ullman going to look to pass. Nobody down there. Pulls it down now. Throws it out here in the flat, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Whoa.
He'll be out of bounds on the play. Incomplete. They'll say he was out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. So incomplete pass. 5:48 left in the third. Tied at 21. Now a second down and 10 for the Indians at about the 21-yard line. Or 26-yard line, sorry.
I'd like to clarify that the receiver held on to the ball.
Yeah.
He was just a couple of inches away from keeping his feet in bounds. That would have been an outstanding play right there.
I think he was calling for an official replay.
Yeah.
He thinks he caught that.
Yeah.
I think his heels were on the white. Yeah. So Ullman had to pull it down. Nobody to throw it to. Find some room in the middle of the field, and he'll take it up to the 20. And down to about 6 there.
Ullman is so
third
strong.
down and short.
You know, Mr. Football. The
Yeah.
reigning Mr. Football is the quarterback on the other side, but
Yeah.
Ullman has done a very good job of orchestrating, designing the offense, but just power run when he has to.
So Ullman once again now on the third down and about 3 here as that clock rolling once again. 5:15 to go here in the third is a quick moving third quarter. As Timpson had the ball once, and this is the first possession of the second half here for the Indians. They're driving down with a third down and short, going to hand off to Holt. Holt can't get stopped there, and he has finally taken down there to about the 10-yard line. Enough for a first down. It may be just enough outside that 10-yard line to be a first down and goal from the 10. You might be able to get the first down. We'll see what they do. They're going to put it right there at the 10-yard line, so it'll be a first and goal from the 10 for the Indians. Now 5 minutes to play in the third.
In the Chris Mayfield red zone, big Ray Jones Chevrolet first down, and they're threatening again.
Yeah, and this is where the Bears defense got to hold up here. You got to do something. You got to make a stop. You got to make a stand here. The defense is kind of bending a little bit here tonight, and that's a good run up the middle there by Holt. And Holt's going to take it up, and he'll take it inside the 5 for a second and goal there at about the 3.
Second down and 3 yards to go. If you can just get 1 yard per down, that's a touchdown.
And Keaton, correct me if I'm wrong, they've made 3 trips into Chris Mayfield red zone. They've scored all 3 times, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, they've only punted once here tonight, and they're going on their 4th possession here for at the end of so 6 possessions. They had it at the end of the half. So there we go. And it's a good stop by the Bears defense. Good job right there in the middle, and a great play stuffing that hole up there is Connor Bennett, number 50. What a great Cameron Bennett, number 50, with a great stop in the middle.
That really complicates my math now that they're back at the 7-yard line.
they can't just do 1 yard per play.
Yeah.
So now it's a third down and goal, and another big play here by the Bears. Definitely going to have to get a stop right here for the Bears. So 3:30 left to play in this third quarter, and Ullman taking a long look over here at the sideline. Only now under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Now they're going to be ready to go. I thought maybe they would hold off, but they're going to go here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Here's the snap. Going to throw it out here quick and at the goal line, but he's not going to get in there. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Okay, good. Oh, it's an incomplete. I thought maybe he caught it there at about the 1. But
Tell me who number 12 is.
Number 12 is Nickelberry.
Nickelberry.
Is that for the Bears?
Over and over making big plays, and that one may be his biggest one as he got his hand in there and knocked it away.
Yeah.
So here we go. 4th down and goal from the 5 for the Indians. And you talk about big plays you were talking about earlier, Keaton. This is a big play right here.
Yeah.
Do they come in with the kick, try to field goal, put the points on the board? Do they go for it? 4th down. Looks like that's what they're going to do, too. Maybe do the field goal here. They're going to bring Rodriguez in, number 4.
Only have 5
Joe
seconds
Rodriguez.
to snap it.
Yeah, I'm going to see if they're going to get this off. Here's the snap. It is down, and it is up, and it is no good.
Oh,
no
man.
good. I think somebody might have got a hand on that and knocked it away. It is no good. So the Bears defense stands up here. That's the one thing they needed. Still a long way to go. See what they do with it right here.
Your boy, Zach Jepson, said the key, Ray Jones' keys in the second half for the Bears is a defensive stop somehow, some way.
Yep.
That's a pretty dramatic one.
Yeah, that one's big right there. That was a big one right there. Okay, we're good to go. So we're getting ready to go here. It'll be Timpson ball. First down and 10 at the 20 after the missed field goal. So the Bears will get it back here. And their last possession to start this third quarter, they drove down the field, put it in the end zone. So the first opportunity for the Bears to take the lead here comes up right now in this drive. Here's Bussey with Nickelberry into the backfield to his right side. And Bussey going to hold himself, bring it here to the near side. He finds some room. Around the edge, 30-yard line. Finally going to be taken down there. He got tripped up there by the Turf Monster.
Turf Monster got him.
31, 32-yard line. Ray Jones first down for Terry Bussey. This is where you're going to see a lot of Terry Bussey right here. I can almost guarantee it, fellas. You're going to see a lot of Bussey saying, all right, fellas, we need something to work here. We want to play next week. Let's do this together. And he's going to show them how to do it.
It's almost like the Turf Monster said, hey, you tackled your own teammate back there.
Right. Well, see, that's what I hate about it, because last year I watched Terry Bussey slip on the Turf Monster, and that was the end of the game. And I really do think that they had that opportunity last year. But so here they are this year, knocking on the door here. And they got to get it done, though. 2:45 left in the third. First down for the Bears. Bussey going to hold himself, following his blocker to the middle of the line. And they'll take it across the 35. And they'll pick up a couple.
We are
second down and 8.
2.5 minutes away from the third quarter, where we'll have the Batters Law Firm. Into the third quarter. The Batters Law Firm, a third quarter scoreboard coming up here in just a little bit with the other semifinal games around the area. We'll share that with you as we get ready for the fourth quarter here in Shenandoah.
Alrighty, so second down and 7 now for the Bears as Bussey got banded in the backfield over here. Give a little extra protection. Twin receiver set, both sides of the formation. This time Bussey goes up to change the play. 2 minutes on the game clock here in the third quarter. Bussey bringing the man in motion. Soft toss here to Johnson. Johnson trying to turn the corner, and a great play. Great play there by the Indians defense. That was Holt, number 33, with a great play there to bring him down. Brings up a third down and about 6 now for the Bears with 1:45 to go. That was a great defensive play, fellas.
Yeah, we were talking about how Timpson made the stop right there at the goal line.
Yeah.
Maybe Ganado responds with their own stop before they even get to the red zone.
Holt, he can run, he can tackle.
Yeah.
That was a good tackle.
So third down and long here for Bussey and the Bears. They got to pick this up here if they want to keep this drive going. And we're going to get a. I thought for sure we got an offsides there. Saw movement on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, we'll
and I think that's going to be against the Bears, though. That'll bring up a third down and about 11 now.
Yeah.
Oh, penalty that the Bears didn't need to have right there, guys.
Had trips to the left, and the movement was on the right of the line.
Yeah. Not too many of these. I mean, there have been a couple offside penalties, but there hasn't been any personal fouls. There hasn't been maybe one holding penalty out there.
Was that the first penalty of the second half?
First penalty of the second half so far. So first mustard on the field there, and it's a offsides against the Bears. It makes it a third down and 11 now as the clock rolling down to about a minute to go here in the third, tied at 21. As the Bears bring him to the line, Nickelberry in the backfield. They're going to bring Nickelberry out. Bussey pulling it down, rolling it over to his right side. He's got a lot of open field out there. And watch out, here he goes. He's at the 40, 50. He's at the 30, 40-yard line on the other side for Indian territory. And Bussey takes off and runs, and it's a first down, Bears. And that's what Terry Bussey does right there, fellas.
That's just one of those where he cut back, and I saw that much open field, and it's if you're Ganado, you go, oh no.
Yeah, I mean, once you saw him go back the other way, and I'm seeing that, all that whooping green grass over there, and he don't need much room.
But
give him a little bit and step, and he's gone.
A good news for Ganado, he stepped out of bounds way earlier than we thought he did. I thought he got to near the 40. He barely crossed the 50, so still a first down, but not as much as we thought.
Ray Jones first down into Indian territory. Go the Bears here at the 49-yard line of Ganado. Here's Bussey pulling it down once again. Got a man downfield, gonna throw it out there. Got him there at the 20-yard line. What a catch. Man. And that is number 13 out there again. That is Shaheed Cross. And Shaheed's made a touchdown catch here. He had a big one last week in that first half against Garrison, and that's a big one right there. Ray Jones first down at the 19-yard line for the Bears. 45 seconds to go in the third.
He just stepped back. He saw that his man had beaten the coverage, and he lofted it up over him like they were playing cornhole or something. The ball just landed right in his hands, and that's first down and 10
right
at
in the
20.
bread basket. There you go. All right, so here we go. Bears, Bussey, Nickelberry in the backfield. Going to talk about it in a second at the sideline. 45 seconds to go in the third.
Huge Ray Jones Chevrolet first down.
That was a big one right there. Going to hand off. Oh, Bussey going to hold himself a little sidearm out there in the flat. Going to find Bruton. Bruton will pick up about 7 as he's taken down with the clock rolling there at about the 12 or 13-yard line. And that'll keep it rolling 30 seconds there. So
that's another good play.
Yeah,
they're rolling.
Second
you
down
see
and
that
short.
little sidearm action right there?
A little Patrick Mahomes thing going on over there, dude.
You know, if Patrick Mahomes had done that, that would be on ESPN for the next month.
Sports Center. Maybe we'll get that on Sports Center after all.
Yeah, we'll be working. We'll be trying to get that.
We're trying to get it on Sports Center.
They're not returning my emails though.
10 seconds to go here. Final play of the third quarter. Bussy calling for it. Going to pull it down and run it right up the gut. And there he goes. Touchdown from 9 yards out. Touchdown, Bussy from the 13-yard line. And the Bears take the lead with 2 seconds to go in the third.
Converted a third down and 11.
Yeah.
To keep this drive
Get out the
alive.
way. I'm coming through. And he takes it right to the house with 2 seconds to go. 27-21. Tyler Lane on there for the extra point. And the Bears have their first lead of the night.
Where did this drive begin?
After the penalty, then we're going to get after the kick here, we're going to get a timeout. So we'll hear from some of our wonderful sponsors. So we'll get that. Tyler Lane coming up, and kick is up, and it is a good. 28-21. We got to take a break. We'll be right back on NETSN and FHS Network.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
And we're back here ready to go for the kickoff with 2 seconds left to go in the third. Thanks for our great production crew of the Counselor Shires at Triple S over there for hooking us up on the internet on NFHS and on the audio stream here tonight. Keaton Waddington and Chris Waddington, myself, Larry Pierce here on the call tonight. And
Zach Jepson, the camera master.
Jepson, the camera master over there as well, taking care of business. We appreciate everybody here tonight. And what a great opportunity for us to be a Timpson crew from the Piney Woods out here to call this game and to see if the Bears can bring it home here. Here's the kick. That'd be a good kick. They've been getting good returns out there, fellas. And here's a nice little bumper there, but gives a chance for the Rules. Oh, that was a block in the back, no call. And a nice run back up the field. Here we go. There was a block in the back on that far side over there.
Flag is on that.
I did see. Okay, there's some mustard out there. Maybe they saw it after all. But yeah, it was right about where that is right there. But we got the 2 seconds off the clock, so we're going to take a break here. Are we going to take a break after this?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. We'll tell you about the call.
We got stuff to do first,
yeah,
right?
We'll tell you about the call when we come back.
There we go.
I do want to brag on Jay and J Drive-In Grocery.
One
customer, customer review of J&J's had the cleanest bathrooms I've seen all the way from the ocean to Port Lavaca to Houston. Best, happiest smiles, cheapest gas. Will come back if I head down south again. That's a great recommendation of J&J Drive-In.
There we go. All right, so it is the end of the third quarter, so we're going to the fourth. So let's get some scores going on here, Mr. Watlington.
The Batters Law Firm scoreboard. Let's start off with the Tolar Rattlers and Stratford Eagles. Tolar won that one 35-7. They're awaiting the winner of this game to see who their matchup will be in the state finals. Of course, right here, 28-21 in favor of the Timpson Bears. And we've got the Dangerfield. The score just keeps on evading me. But thank you to my secretary for putting that in front of me. It's 14-7 in favor of Dangerfield in the fourth quarter. We got some more games going to happen on Friday, and we'll talk about those if we get a chance to in a little bit later. But that's your third quarter scoreboard update.
Somebody's got Dangerfield 100-0. I don't think that's right.
That's not right.
Malakoff is beating Brock right now 24-17 in the third as well.
Okay.
Another East Texas game going on right there. So good job there, Mr. Watson. Here we go. The Indians, first down and 10 from their own 23-yard line, trying to answer back. Start the fourth quarter. Going to hand it off. And Ullman holds it himself.
Big play.
And he gets tackled in the backfield. Nice job there by the Bears. And that's the defensive stop. Now the Bears defense need to step up here, fellas. I think that's what they're looking to do.
Yep. And if you're the if you're the Ganado Indians, this is the moment that you have to get back on the horse and you have to start writing your own pages.
Second down and 10 after no gain on that one. Holt in the backfield with Ullman once again. As they stay in pistol formation here. Twin receiver set both sides. Clock rolling, second down and 10. Ullman calling for the snap. Going to swing it out here. Going to have that tunnel screen once again. Got his man. And a nice job there on the tackle by Bruton as it catches number 14, Kane Hayden. Another catch tonight.
I'd like to brag on the quarterback right there. I don't know if he did it intentionally or not, but the way he threw that ball was leading his receiver to the open little spot, and that's a gain of 6 yards that probably should have been a gain of 3 yards. So it's those little increments that are going to matter.
Yeah, leading his receiver, get those extra yards after the catch. Got to get that yak. 3rd down and about 5 here for the Indians. The Bears looking to make a stop. Another quick out there, and oh, what a stick at the line right there. Did they call it incomplete?
Yeah.
Ooh, somebody. Oh, who was that?
Now that's Bussy.
Is that Terry Bussy laying the wood right there?
And he's laying the wood to a guy 3.5 years younger than him. That's freshman Logan Burris, who on the slant had the ball, but boy.
And the Bears do their job, fellas. 4th down, deep in their own end. They got to kick it away here. Only the 2nd punt tonight by the Indians. And the Bears, once again, do a great job here to hold them down. So here's where the Bears are going to have to get this ball. They're going to come back and score and make it even harder on the Indians here. But the Indians need to get some kind of a stop. See if they can make a stop on defense. Short kick, but it'll be a good Indians bounce as the Bears will back away, and it'll go into Bears territory all the way down to about the 36-yard line where the Bears will start off. 10:36 to go. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. They're going to take 5 or 6 minutes off this clock if they don't get a quick score. Run down there, put some points on, make it even harder for the Indians to come back here towards the end, but still a lot of time left, though.
And a whole lot of time left to play, and we'll see how do the Indians respond to this. Is this going to be, like you said, just a quick drive or a long drive, or will they stand up and make a play? Still plenty of football left to be played. We hope you stay with us.
And I think the momentum has swung back to the Bears here, especially after that stop on 4th down and the touchdown. So I think Big Mo has gone back to the Timpson Bears right now. Here we go, 1st down and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Bussy brings them up. Nickelberry in the backfield. Quick pass, going to find out to Johnson. Johnson out in the flat, breaks one tackle there, goes around another, and getting drugged down there after bringing up a few there to about the 37-yard line.
Ganado's defenders so fast to the outside, to the sidelines. All game, it's been real hard sledding for Timpson to try to get outside against this very fleet-footed.
Now I want to say something about one of these Ganado Indians there, number 52. His name is Luke Green. I haven't called his name a couple times tonight, but he has been in the backfield disrupting stuff, and he has been wrecking havoc on that Bears defense out there. I know I haven't called him a lot, but I've been watching him. Big number 52 has been doing a great job for the Indians tonight.
And the guys are so big on the Ganado side.
Yeah, they got some big boys up front up there, that's for sure. They feeding them good down there at the quick stop, J&J's. That's what they're doing. Bussy pulls it back away from Nickelberry, breaks away one tackle, and another good tackle there, ankle tackle by number 14. That is Kane Hayden. But Bussy's going to pick up a few, make it a 3rd down and short. That's what you want, 3rd manageable, man.
Third and manageable if you're Timpson, and if you're on the Ganado side, it's time to make a stand.
Yeah, still clock rolling. That clock's still been rolling all night long. It's been a fast-moving game, guys.
Most of the season, I think that Bussy run is a touchdown run.
Yeah.
But Hayden made such a great tackle grabbed his leg and brought him down.
And he's done that at least 2 or 3 times tonight. Hayden has, hanging on to Bussy by the ankle to bring him in. So 3rd down and short. Bears need to pick this one up. Trip receiver set far side. Bussy throws it out. Got Johnson out there at Johnson. Midfield. Runs around one tackle. 1st down into Indian territory there at about the 45-yard line. Ray Jones 1st down for the Bears. And they're marching once again.
And Keaton, I think if you're Ganado, one 1st down on this drive may be okay, but you really need to stop it here.
It's starting to become less and less manageable, especially if you're the defense, you're winded, you've been out there all game having to go toe-to-toe with the best team in the state. So, yeah, this is starting to look a little bit less manageable, but not desperation mode just yet.
Make the stop now and you're okay.
But 1st down and 10 for the Bears.
So here comes Bussy ready to go. He's got Nickelberry in the backfield. Once again, going to hold it himself as Bussy trying to take it up the gut there. And he'll be met by a tribe of Indians, bringing him down, picking up a few. Another nice stop there. Number 1, Landon Hicks. Landon Hicks has had a good game for the Indians tonight as well.
And just so you know, it's not a sleuth of Indians.
It's not a sleuth of Indians. It's a tribe of Indians.
It's a tribe of Indians.
But a sleuth of Bears.
A sleuth of Bears.
Okay, I never would have thought it was a sleuth of Bears.
A car full of excited commentators who are watching some of the best football in the state.
That's right.
There you go. This has been a great game here tonight, folks. We're glad y'all are tuning in, whether you're listening on NETSN or in FHS. Here we go. 2nd down and about 6 for the Bears. Bussy bringing the man in motion, left to right. Going to throw it out here to Bruton. Bruton going to catch it in the flat. breaking one tackle, kind of in the middle there, and the Indians right there at about the 35-yard line, but it should be enough for a first down for the Bears. Bruton on the outside here, comes from that far side. It catches out here in the flat, gets a first down for the Bears.
And I just want to talk about Bussy walking back there, standing, looking composed in the pocket, not hurrying his reads, and then he checks it down. A lot of times young guys will make that throw. They'll throw it really hard, to get it to the guy and forget that he needs to catch it. And he just got it to him at the perfect speed. Both quarterbacks tonight looking really composed.
Exactly. And a great job here by the Timpson offensive line, too. They've done a great job here in the second half, giving Bussy time back there, opening up some holes, letting him run. And they've done a great job here. This offense is much better here in the second half with that offensive line. Bussy, once again, taking it over the 3-hole. That's the 4-hole on the right side. 3-hole on the left side. So there we go. And that'll be a second down. And we'll call it about 6 now for the Bears. And here we are, letting that clock roll. 7.5 to go, guys. They're just taking their time. March up 7, put some points up here.
Junior
very little time on their floor.
Eric Guerrero made the stop, the primary force on the stop, and it was only a gain of 4, so well done clogging up that middle, but big work to do here, 2nd and 6.
All right, so here we go as Bussy brings them up and just taking all kinds of time off that clock. Just let it roll, get down to 7 minutes to go. Bussy going to drop it out here, going to find Nickelberry out of the backfield in the flat. And Nickelberry turns the corner. He's going to be up close to that first down marker, up at about the 25, but they're going to mark him at the 27, be a 3rd down and 2. Stays in bounds, clock continues to roll.
Just so you know, everybody just about on both sides of the stands, Timpson and Ganado, standing.
We're all standing up here, too. Yeah. We're good up here. Great camera work by all these guys up here. It's been great, man. We got Ganado guys up here. We got Timpson guys up here. We got Conroe guys up here, man. It's been a great night up here with everybody.
And we have one guy we're not really sure. I think he's from Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He hasn't told us that.
I'm not gonna.
It's just the vibe.
Okay, just where you get it from.
Canadian
vibe. 3rd down and long. Here goes Bussy, going to take the high snap. He finds some room over to that 3-hole, and they'll have it up our first down inside the 20, down to the 17, and the clock will roll.
Big Ray Jones first down to the Chris Mayfield's red zone. Boy, Ray Jones Chevrolet, a big presence in sports in Shelby County. Come on down, both Timpson and those of you from Ganado, check out the supply of Chevrolets at Ray Jones. But yeah, that's a big play for Timpson, and now Ganado's kind of starting.
Yeah, they're going to have to worry about it a little bit because now they're looking at that clock. 6 minutes to go. They're down by a touchdown. The Bears are driving. They could take another couple minutes off here.
You never want to be down 2 possessions at any point in the game, but especially at this point.
Exactly. So Bussy going to bring him right back out. 1st down and 10 at the 17-yard line. Bussy holding himself right up the gut, finds some room, takes it inside the 10, and it'll be a 1st and goal at about the 6-yard line for the Bears. And here we go. Bears getting closer and closer to that state championship game next Wednesday. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, if it comes down to it and the Bears win this, I'm probably going to get emotional.
Really?
Yeah, I'm probably going to get emotional.
We'll make sure that your mic
if I
is
cry,
muted.
I'm a man. I'm proud enough of my manhood. I could cry. I'll just be happy for the guys. That's what I'm going to do. It'll be tears of joy.
We'll just make sure that your mic is.
Timeout on the field.
Yeah,
we'll take a timeout as well.
Yeah,
we'll be right back.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need. Ice cream.
Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they can all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Hi, are you tired of the high cost of medical care? Tired of insurance that doesn't want to do anything for you? Don't have any insurance? I'm Sharon Nelson, a family nurse practitioner. I see patients of all ages for very low cash prices. For physicals, illnesses, labs, refills of medications, chronic disease management, male and female exams, suturing, joint injections, minor surgeries, come see me, Sharon Nelson at Nelson Family Practice, 420 Tennaha Street, across from the Dairy Queen and Center. Se habla un poquito español.
Start to put some nails in the coffin here if the Bears can get a 1st down and goal from the 7.
And we'd like to say welcome back to the people on the audio only part of the stream.
Bussy hold himself, touchdown Bussy, and Terry Bussy takes it in from 7 yards out, and the Bears have now gone up 34-21 with 5:13 left to play in this ball game, and the Bears may have just punch their ticket to the big house and then Dallas next weekend, guys.
A 27-point run, and Keaton, you kind of get the feeling they're wearing them down.
It's starting to look like desperation mode, and this is when you really start to think, what do we still have left in the tank that we can do to surprise them? It's desperation time, and if you're Ganado, you got to start making your stand, and you got to start responding, and we'll see what happens on the next drive.
Tyler Lane on to see if he can go 5 for 5 on the extra points, and does. Makes it 35-21. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back here on NETSN and NFHS.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
So, Billy Don, tell us about Brookshire Brothers.
Well, they got just about everything. Got good produce section, a fine meat market, and oh, that chicken. Winner, chicken dinner. And the farmers is great, and the people there make it worthwhile. They always got specials if you pay attention. And that manager, he's a nice fella. And the thing is, you can shop at Brookshire's day or night. A lot more night after daylight savings.
Brookshire Brothers Center.
Timpson Bear fans, if you want to get in shape over the holidays, well, then you can always trust Dan McCollum on the center square at the Forge Gym.
All right, fellas, here we go. 35-21. The Bears have come out here in the second half and they're taking care of business. They're going to make another stop here, and I think they can pretty much do it. But the Ganado Indians have a great offense, and they've had a great game plan. That goes out of bounds. That's going to be a good starting position there for the Indians here. But they've got 2 scores to get. They got a lot of time. They got to really work at it right here. We'll see what they come up with.
We'll see if that's what's in the cards today. I mean, at the beginning of the game, of course, we saw them come out with that intensity, with that level of play. They were matching them step for step, even ahead of them in the race. See if they can tap back into that little energy, that little pool that they had there, and maybe bring it back up.
They've only had 2 possessions in the half. One of them was a very long one that ended disappointingly of the 4th down stand by the Bears. The next one was 3 and out. The offense had big plays all over the place in the first half. So they should be fresh and ready.
So the Bears made some great adjustments at halftime, and they have taken care of business here, and they made a 4th down stop, and now they have a 2-score lead. And with 5 minutes to go, and the Indians going to look to answer back here. New quarterback in there. As it's going to be a Wildcat maybe, the quarterback there, that is Logan Burris. I didn't see Ullman out down there anywhere.
Ullman walked off the field under his own power, but he was injured, and so.
Oh, was that the injury that was over a while ago?
Now you're facing the number 1 team in the state with a freshman at quarterback.
Oh my goodness!
Stacked against the Indians now.
So Burris now with Holt in the backfield. Going to hand off to Holt. Holt going to get a good dose of Holt, I do believe, right here. He'll have enough for a first down as he pushes the pile across the 40. But with 4:42 to go, they're going to set the ball. They're going to start the clock. They're going to have to be ready to rock and roll with it here.
But another first down. The ball keeps moving.
Yep. First down. That's a Ray Jones first down here for the Indians. And like you said, too, Chris, with Burris in there, your freshman quarterback, he's got big shoes to fill right now, but see what he can get done. And Burris, he's going to run into the to the Bears defense over there on that right side, and he ain't gonna get much of nothing there. We're gonna get an injury timeout. Once again, we have another injured Indian on the field here. And so we have an injury timeout right now for the Ganado Indians with 4:17 to go. So we'll have an injury timeout here. And
let me spend a little time telling you about our postgame show, the Wiggins Farms postgame show. The winning team will give the Center Motor Company player of the game, the Ford player of the game. We got to start working on that. It's hard not to pick Bussy if the Timpson Bears hang on to win, but Ganado has some extremely admirable performances. If they come back and win, we'll talk to their player of the game, and we'll talk to the winning coach as well in the JBA Financial Coach Talk segment. We'll pick our Dairy Queen play of the game. All that will happen, most of it, live from the field. Here at the end of this ball game, it's the Wiggins Farms post-game show. Those of you who use propane to heat your house already know, but if you don't, you need propane. It's cheaper than electricity, big time. And Josh McAdams wants Bears to know that if natural gas doesn't come to your rural address, you got to get consider propane. That's McAdams Propane. That's what it can do for you.
All righty, fellas, as we go here, the Indians are player getting on their own power. It's good to see that Ganado. 2nd down and 9 here for the Indians. Clock now back on the roll at 4:10 to go. As Burris in at quarterback. Holt, the running back there, and high snap. Can hand off to Holt. Holt finds some room up the middle, and is still on his feet into Bears territory. They're going to be taken down about the 37-yard line. So the Indians still got a lot of fight left in them.
Not going down without a fight. That was a big, powerful run right at the gut there.
Big red run there by the first down there for Holt and the Indians. Ray Jones first down here as they get into Bears territory down to the 38-yard line. Clock rolling, 3:45 to go into this ball game. So Burris on the snap. Once again, Burris going to hold himself, take it over to the right side. He'll get tripped up there at about the 35-yard line, and they're going to get to the line quick. 2nd down and 7 for the Indians here. They're going to go very quick, hurry up.
And they just have to do that. 1 for the momentum, but 2, they have to keep enough time on the clock if they do score to have a chance at another one.
Yeah, they can't. Got to get the ball, get an onside kick, and get themselves into an opportunity to tie this thing up. Here's Holt once again. He'll take it over to the right side, and he'll get maybe 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd down, make that a 3rd down and long here for 3rd and 5 for the Indians. Going quick again, now down to 3 minutes to go. Got to get this 1st down here and 3rd down. Definitely 4-down territory, fellas. They're going to go for it all the way here. So Burris, 2nd down or 3rd down and long. Burris going to hold himself, take it over here to the left side, try to hit up that OA gap there, and he's going to be 4th down and about 2 as he gets up to the 30, and they got to go for it here with 2:35 to go, and this could be the season for the Ganado Indians right here.
Big play coming up. Both sides of the ball having a lot at stake. You can't write it any better. Here it is, 4th down and short.
Here's a handoff. I bet you they get it to Holt. Here's the handoff to Holt. Takes it up the gut, and he's going to be met there by the Bears defense, and that Bears defensive line stands him up. And ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes away, your Timpson Bears are looking like they're going to be headed to the state championship game next week Wednesday next week in Jerry's World, AT&T Stadium. And wow.
Yeah, big turnover on downs there. Not much time left on the clock. That's looking like all she wrote.
Yep.
Speaking of what she wrote, we'd like to give a special thanks to McDonald & Sons Hardware of Timpson. One customer at McDonald & Sons remembers a recent bout of bad weather. You know, we had been without water for in 4 days without electricity, and my husband called McDonald & Sons on a Sunday afternoon, and they were open. He went up, got the supplies needed. They started the repair on the water leaks, and he told me the service was exceptional, and their prices were very reasonable. The experience is the difference at McDonald & Sons. Big thank you to them and all of our other sponsors as well.
All right, so here we go. Bussey bringing him to the line with 2:15 left to play. He's going to hand off to Nickelberry. Nickelberry trying to turn the corner there, staying inbounds, breaking through some tackles, still on his feet. Now he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds as he gets close to 50-yard line. I know he wanted to stay in bounds, but he broke a couple tackles and then he got pushed out. 1st down for the Bears. It's a midfield stripe. 2:07 to go.
A little bit like salt on the wound right there. When the levee breaks, the water flows.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, they do have 3 timeouts left, and the Indians would probably use those. If they decided to go victory formation here. So I think if you get it down, another minute gone out of here, even with their 3 timeouts, I think we can just go victory formation here in the Bears.
Be able to march it down. This is the moment that you dream for if you're on the Timpson side of the ball. This is the moment that you hope never comes if you're on the Ganado side, but still a little bit of time left. We'll see.
Anything can happen.
Crazier things have happened.
Somebody could drop a ball, scoop a score. All kinds of things can happen here. Bussey going to hold us up. We got a penalty flag coming in behind the play. So that'll stop the action here with about 2 minutes left to go.
We'll see what that flag was.
Behind the play there before it started, that could be like an illegal shift, maybe a illegal formation. We'll see what they say. Illegal formation on the Bears.
That's going to bring them back. You'll take everything you can get if you're on the Ganado side, and that's going to help them out a little bit.
Yeah, the Indians there. And I tell you what, the Indians have had one heck of a season here this year. And they no matter what happens here in this last 2 minutes, they're going to be another full force team to deal with again next season. But right now it looks like the Timpson Bears are going to be marching on into that championship game against Toller on Wednesday of next week. And wow, here we go.
Minute 53 seconds left.
Bussey with Scourton in the backfield now, as they'll just let that clock roll down. Take about a minute and 35 on the clock whenever they snap it here. No need to hurry. Send out the Bussey. Going to hold himself and take it into the middle of the field there. Going to be tackled after picking up about 5. And with a buck and a half to go, clock just going to run here. And Ganado could stop it, but really there's no need.
At this point in the game,
yeah, there's no need. It doesn't really do them any good to stop it there behind 2 scores. So the Bears just going to let it roll down here. And I tell you, man, I thought about this today. And I know that I first moved to Timpson back to Texas, first moved to Timpson a little while, and I know this last year and then this year having to be able to have opportunity to call this team all the way up through the playoffs, I kind of feel a little bit of connection, and I'm very proud. And wow,
yeah,
good job by the Bears, man. I'm just so happy for them.
Special time here.
And for the opportunity to get the chance to be here with these guys to do this. Look at it, pushing them up the plow. They want it bad, and the Bears are under a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, your Timpson Bears are going to play for the 2A state championship title next Wednesday. Woo, let's hear you from the Piney Woods, everybody. Wow.
Congratulations to the Timpson side of the ball. I'd like to take this moment to remind you that the action continues once the game concludes. We're going to bring you a little bit of analysis. We're going to bring you some talking with the coach, player of the games, such on and so forth. Stay tuned for our post-game show right after the game.
That's right, and Timpson Bear fans are ready to explode here. Final play of the ball game. And that's going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Timpson Bears are headed to the state championship game next Wednesday night. And they stop it with 9 seconds. They're going to let it roll. Congratulations to the Timpson Bears. What a game.
What a game. What a game indeed. Really good, well played on both sides of the ball. It was very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Congratulations to Timpson. Congratulations to Ganado as well. Very well fought. State semifinalists, medals in the state playoffs. We're going to take a break, it looks like, and we'll be right back with post-game action coming up in just a couple of seconds next.
All right.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Ice
cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen.
All right, buddy, welcome back. It's time for the Wiggins Family Farms post-game show, live here from Shenandoah, Texas at the Woodforest Bank Stadium, where Conroe, Oak Ridge, and various other teams play.
On the north side of Houston.
That's right. Timpson Bears come away with a 35-21 victory here tonight to advance to the state finals. A comeback victory as Ganado was up 21-7. And then are not able to score any more points after that, and Timpson's able to put up 28 straight points, 28 unanswered here. So it's time to pick let's start with our Dairy Queen play of the game. We've got Larry, come on, Ruff Pierce, and Keaton the Maestro Wallington here. So let's talk about it, guys.
The play for the game for me, guys, was that 4th down stop by the defense. That 4th down stop right there, because that changed the mode, and that gave all it back to us. That 4th down stop right there by the defense. That's the play of the game right there.
I'm going to agree with that, and we have Watlington down on the field waving us at us real quick.
Yeah, we'll get to him here in just a minute, but I think also that Bussy run kind of in the mid-third quarter when the game was still intact and it was third and long.
Third and long, they needed that one.
And he was able to move the chains, and really that kind of changed the momentum of the game. So now we're going down to Chris Watlington and see what he's got in store for us.
What you got, Chris?
Nickelberry. When you're through, we want to talk to you over.
All right. He's got nothing for us at the moment.
Nothing at all.
So let's start talking about player of the game. Is there any doubt on this one from the Timpson side?
Well, I mean, you could definitely say Terry Bussey out there too, but I mean, Bruton had some great plays out there. Terry Bussey did a really good job, But if I had to, I'm gonna give it to the Bears defense. I'll give it to the whole defensive unit, because without that defensive unit there in that second half, I think the Ganado would have come out here and put it on them.
Ganado was
defense.
Ganado. They were gashing them at times early on, and
they were.
And then as it came in, the defense just picked it up.
Yeah, they did. I'm defensing the whole defense.
The defense. Larry Pierce is going to name the whole defense player of the game.
That's right.
Are you ready, Chris Watlington?
Well, they had their talk with Coach Thurwanger down there. He's still chatting, so not quite just ready yet there for Chris. I see him out there. What do you guys think as a player of the game? I know you got Terry Bussey out there, fellas, but I mean, call the game with me. What you think?
I'm gonna do you one better, and I'm gonna say the Timpson crowd is the player of the game.
There you go. They showed out in force
Well, that's
today.
something to smile about. We do a segment. Wyndham Family Dental brings us something to smile about every game, and what a great crowd! I bet you, not two people left in the city of Timpson at the moment.
That's probably right.
I think they're all right over there.
Yeah, that's it. So a nice little.
Zach, get us a shot of the Timpson crowd as they're still celebrating here. Here we go. Look at that. I mean, that's a big stands over there. That's a lot of,
and a lot of them have made their way down to the side of the field waiting on the team over there too. So there's a lot of out there. But I do want to say this though, fellas. I mean, thanks to the good folks here at Conroe ISD for the great hospitality that they put out for us. The Ganado Indians.
Congratulations to the Ganado Indians.
Man, I tell you
what a way. I mean, not many teams make it this far.
Yeah. This is something that as a high school football player, or as a player, you try to look for these games, and you hate to lose, but you're there with your teammates, and they played a great season.
Yep.
And they got nothing to hang their heads about, and they're going to be back next year. Be a tough round next year.
Ganado ended up finished second in their district behind Refugio, and then lost to them in the district, and then came back and just walloped them last week.
Yeah, they had a big fourth quarter on them last week. Just like what kind of happened out here to them this week here tonight.
Yeah. So congratulations to Ganado Ganado Indians on a fine season. Let's see if Chris Watlington's ready. Are you ready to talk, Chris Watlington?
Are we on?
Yeah.
Yes, Chris Watlington. This is the third time we've called for you. You ready to go?
I have people lined up. They're still celebrating.
What's it like down there?
Who's our player of the game?
The entire Timpson Bear defense is what Larry Pierce chose.
Great. I'll see if I can find. I know the exact right person to talk to.
Okay, so what's it like down there? We got you down on the field.
Unlike anything I've ever really experienced, there is a level of emotion that is. You don't get to see much. You just don't get to see it much.
Timpson the last 2 years has had extremely promising teams, but have fallen short in this round. So they have broken through to get a trip to AT&T Stadium.
Wow.
So I can only imagine how exciting that must be.
Yes. Love it, right? Yeah, it is very exciting, and it is exciting for me because, I had the opportunity to be here through the postseason run with the Timpson Bears here on the NFHS Network. And just to have the opportunity to be a small part of this is just it's right there, man. Because I've been there, I've been on that championship side, I've been on that losing side, and for these kids, and that's what it's about, man. For these guys and this team and this town, it's just it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Yes. Let's see if is Chris Watlington ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, here we go, Chris.
We're up there. You're on TV. Nickelberry, I'm proud of you guys. First of all, you're over the hump.
Yes, sir.
Gotta feel good.
Yes, sir, bro.
Is your senior year?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore, so
Yes,
you
sir.
grew up watching this.
That's right,
No,
buddy.
I just transferred here last year.
Oh, so then when you got here, they caught you up to date on what everything was. Yes, sir. Where did you transfer from? Texas. Okay, so you knew about Timpson. Yes, sir. This has got to be a highlight. Yes, sir. And our player of the game is the entire Timpson defense. Yeah, I know you take some snaps. Yeah. Tell me about the defensive effort and what changed after they scored 21 points. Basically, we just said, hey, we got to come on with it because we came out flat. Yeah. We just stepped up big. Was it just an attitude adjustment more than like a X's and O's thing? It was like kind of like an attitude adjustment. Okay. Hey, do you know very many people that have played football where Dak Prescott plays? Quite a few. Yeah, really? Yeah. Now, you're the first one. But when you play next week, you'll be the first one I've ever met. Yes, sir. That is awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. Thank you. Hope to see you there. Yes, sir. That is one of our players, and I need to stand in line to talk to Coach Thurwacker. He's busy, but stick around and we'll get him, okay?
All right, we're here from Center Motor Company that brings us our player of the game, and we'll be right back.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center. JBA Financial Services brings you Coach Talk, and there's a reason for that. John Black knows that when you're preparing for an important game, you need a plan, and they'd like to be a part of the details, the X's and O's of that plan. He's put together a good team, a coaching staff that would help you and your family get where they want to go. At JBA Financial Services, they're working to secure your family's future.
You remember our boy John Kruger from Texas?
Herr Kruger.
He's in the middle of an interview with Coach Thurwacker. He's asking all the right questions. I'm going to let our listeners, viewers, you're seeing the back of Coach, but I'm going to let y'all kind of eavesdrop, and then I'll try to catch him when we're through, okay?
Terry, on that drive after they missed the field goal, he drove the team right down for the touchdown. Talk about his leadership. I know everybody contributes, but that leadership at quarterback.
They do, but he just never gets rattled. I mean, he doesn't get flustered. He doesn't get rattled. Even when he's getting a little pressure, he didn't go nuts and throw it away or whatever. I mean, because he had a little pressure, and that on that touchdown down there in the end zone, that wasn't our first read, and he was able to look and went, oh, there he is. So, yeah, he's special.
This team came back after JJ got hurt again last week, and JJ was a big part of the offense this year. Talk a bit about the other kids stepping up for you.
Yeah, I mean, Amari Bruton and DeCorian Johnson there, our slots, did a fantastic job. And then Chris Nickelberry just keeping the chains moving. That it's easy to feel sorry for yourself. We've lost 2 D1 guys this year off our team, but our kids never worried about it. They're just going next guy up and let's get it done. Because the other team's not going to feel sorry for you.
I know this means so much for this community, but I could tell in the face of the kids it meant a lot for you, and they want to do this for you. What did that mean to you to have these guys back this entire season?
Well, they're a special group. They know I'm an old man and need their help. So, for them to care about me, and it's their journey. It really is. I'm just trying to help them along in it. And, we get some of the attention and stuff, but it's their journey, it's their memories, and we're just trying to make the best of it.
And to have this many people show up, y'all had us the postseason, one step away from our
asking about
to have the community come out.
All the people who showed up. That's what the question is about. How special that is.
Behind us, from the get-go. And we knew we had a senior-heavy group and that this was going to be our year, and we feel like we had a really good shot if we just kept doing everything the right way, and our kids, like I said, in that second half, just stepped up and got after it.
See you, Coach. Appreciate
it. All right, thank you.
you feel like with this group, you don't have to worry as much about the AT&T thing and the Jerry's house thing?
No, we'll have to worry about it. But
that's where y'all are playing?
But that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather worry about that than the alternative.
That's nice. All right, thanks, Coach.
Coach, if I can have just a couple of questions. I thank you for those thought-provoking answers. We're right up there, by the way, so you can wave back home. First of all, your kids, you pretty much said it all already, and I'm very, very proud of them. But that's a big monkey to get off your back, a big hump to get over, and you could just kind of see it on the collective faces of the players and the fans. We did it.
Yeah, I mean, we put in a lot of work. We played a lot of football over the last 4 years, and to come up 3 points short one year, 7 points short, you're just right there. And hell, this is my 6th time to the state semifinals as a coach.
Yeah.
And I was 0 for. And so for all of us to clear that hurdle, it's just kind of a lot of weight off your shoulders.
All of us work for our whole careers, and there are benchmarks and goals that everybody sets. Very few people get to achieve theirs quite as dramatically as a head coach going to state. That's pretty cool.
It is. It's cool for me, but like I told somebody else, it's really cool for these kids in this community to experience that. The farthest until I got here, the farthest any team from Timpson had ever been was the quarterfinals, and then we got to the semifinals, and that was kind of a big deal. But now that you've done it 4 times in a row, you need to get over that hump. And during the first half, I was a little worried, but our kids dug down and found a way.
Nobody on the team, though, has been 0 for 5 in the state semifinals. So I know that's a big deal for you.
I like to brag about, but it's just a fact.
But there you are. So when you walk onto AT&T Stadium, that's a pretty big deal, Coach. You've never done that.
No, and we're going to get there early and take it in, watch the 6-man game, and try to, just take it all in, experience it, just try to make memories.
So proud for you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
It's Coach Thurwacker, who is going to AT&T Stadium,
All right, Chris, thanks a lot for that there, man. And Wiggins Farm Postgame Show, nice job there with Coach Thurwanger, and he's ready to go take it all in and just ignore it. I gotta feel like I gotta be just as excited for Coach.
Oh yeah,
for him
absolutely.
to get the chance to do this, but for Timpson and the kids, man, it's just awesome.
It's almost like you say, well, you're 0 for 5 in the state's semifinals, but you go, you've been to the state semifinals 5 times.
Right, yeah, that's
special. That's pretty good. I mean, that's a great coaching career. But now Coach Thurwacker is going to, just like Timpson, he has broken through and is going to go to state. And Timpson, I think, will likely be a heavy favorite.
I think
there in the game.
I think you're right, Kerry, because beating Ganado like they did here tonight, and the way that they've gone in, this is probably their toughest game so far here in this run.
Yeah.
So definitely going to be a tough one next week against Toller, but it's going to be a good one next Wednesday night, man. And if I could just say, just want to say this, thanks to all the Timpson fans, everybody, let me be a part of it this year. I got to call all the games up to this point, and I've had a great time, and I feel a little connection to this team, and it's kidding me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the tears of happiness going on for these guys. I'm just so happy for them.
That's right.
And it's awesome, man. It's
Right.
so
We may have to change your nickname. It may not be Larry. Hey, come on, Ref Pierce. It may be Larry the Bear.
The
Bear Pierce. And
I'll
once
take
again,
that.
one last time, congratulations to Ganado.
Yeah,
Who,
again,
I mean,
the
what a
Indians played a
fine
great
season they had. They're going to end up being 12-3. With a huge victory last week and a very successful season.
Yep.
And they were a game team. That was a pretty good team. They gave Timpson, along with Garrison, certainly gave Timpson
Everything they wanted.
The best game they've had this year.
I think you're right. There we go, man.
And, of course, congratulations to the Timpson Bears as they move on to the state final game at AT&T Stadium next Wednesday.
Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Wednesday at 7 p.m. prime time.
Prime time. That's it.
All right,
man. I guess they're shutting the lights off on us. We might have to get out of here for
That's right. Well, so thanks to Triple S, Scarlet Scoreboard Shires for running the scoreboard. Thanks to Zach Jebson, somebody get that out, running the camera tonight. He's extremely good job. Thank you, Mr. Pierce, the Bear. Thanks to Keaton Wallington on the color, and thanks to Chris Wallington.
Is he down there still on the phone?
And
there he is.
Since I'm down here, let me also say thank you to Aurora Concepts and for the halftime show. Sharon
There he
Nelson
is.
Medical Clinic, Center Motor Company, JBA Financial, Dairy Queen, Ray Jones Chevrolet, Chris Mayfield State Farm, and to the sponsors of tonight's regional final teams, Sabine State Bank, Ross Lumber, Texas Quick Care, Wayne Christian and Associates, Rancho Grande and McDonald's Hardware for Timpson, J&J's Drive-In Grocery, Mabry Service Center, and Premier Grains for the hard-fighting Ganado Indians. And a special thank you to Wiggins Farms, a quality choice for watermelons all over Texas and beyond. Guys, it was a pleasure. This was a really great experience.
Yes, it was.
All right, so this is going to conclude the Wiggins Farms post-game show as we get ready for Timpson will again go on to the state, and the Washington Shires Pierce Productions will move into basketball season. Center Rough Riders on Tuesdays and Fridays, and Larry Pierce, you are doing the game of the week on Tuesdays with the other Shelby County teams. So we look forward to doing that. Center with a big victory this evening over, I believe, the number 3 team in the state.
Sulphur Springs.
Sulphur Springs, and up at the Central Heights tournament. So we'll be back covering them next Tuesday because they're going to be in that tournament action. We're not going to be there tomorrow night, but we'll be back with them Tuesday. And I believe you got a game Tuesday?
Tuesday we're going to be Shelbyville at West Sabine at about 6:30. We'll bring that guys game there. And then next Monday we'll be in St. Augustine for Martinsville at St. Augustine. That's where we'll be.
All right, folks. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. And once again, congratulations to the Timpson Bears as they move forward to the state final.